Hey everybody, just now going live. Let's get my glasses on. I don't know what's gonna go on, but I'm gonna list some stuff and see what's cooking here. See my hot mess in the back. Sport my cap. Nobody's here, but I'm doing it. Let's see what's going on here. Check this out. Got my eBay up. Check it out. Let's see. Nobody's showing up yet. That's okay, because I did this random. In case you're re-listening to this. Gotta do some lies. It's random. In case you're re-listening. Oh, there goes my echo. Hello, hello. Hey, Dayton Valley Deals. How you doing? Good to see you. Always nice to see you. What's cooking today? I decided to do a random live. I kind of really did a lot. I need to start scheduling these, but then when I schedule them, I sometimes will, Hey, Tino, how you doing, man? I'm doing some listing. So I got my, I could pop this chat out. I haven't done, oh yeah, that's good. It's even better here. I got my desktop, which is kind of like in front of me, and this is my phone right here. So I got to use my phone. Cool. Oh, you're eating taco soup here? Cool. Sounds good. Save me some taco soup. Don't tell Tino. He's always doing videos about eating, and he does this. But I don't know. He does this thumbs down. So I got to ask you, Tino, one day. Good. Just got done with yard sales for the weekend? Oh, cool, bro. I decided not to source today. I'm punishing myself. Hey, there is reseller niche. What's cooking, Mo? Let me take this here. I'm going to go to my eBay page. Just going to do some listing, you guys. I may not stay long. I'm invited to go to a barbecue today. So reseller buddy in my town. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Shout out to y'all. Mo, and we got Dayton Valley Deals, and we got Tino. Dayton Valley Deals, you're going to hate me. I probably ask you 20 times, what is your first name? Jeez, Louie, I'm so terrible. I just get confused because what I do sometimes I don't even look at the names. I look at the pictures and I think sometimes somebody is somebody else. Forgive me. You hit a little flea market down the road. Ooh, cool. Yeah, I don't know why they're so high on prices. All right, guys, keep talking. I'm gonna keep checking in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually try to stick with it. Barbecue time, yeah, bro. Are you doing it too, Mo? Yay or nay? Hey, you got 7 people in the chat. Hey, shout out. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna do some eBay listing. This is my first thing I'm gonna list in a while. I mean, just I got 5 books for $1. At the what do you call it? Anytime I see stuff like this, I don't care. I don't even scan them sometimes. When I see manuals, information manuals, may or may not be worth crap. But this is for a model of something other. Sorry, Angie. I gotta remember that. Mo, are you barbecuing or are you talking about you're just saying barbecue time? Because it is. And you know what I found out, y'all? In 2 or 3 weeks, the 22nd is the first day of autumn. So if today is the 4th, damn, that's 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks technically. No worries. Okay, thank you, Angie. Yeah, I know. Luis and I have the same last name. Yeah. So today it's just me. It's just Louie. I should have called this just Louie listing live. Listing live with just Louie. Tino, what you up to, bro? Okay, let me go ahead and check my first thing. Frank Homan. Good morning, Frank. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Keep in touch with me. I may have a mystery reseller box of hats and stuff like this, and just keep in touch. I'm just saying because I think you were the one that wanted caps a while back. I'm moving, and I will do a mystery box if you guys want something that whatever you pay, I promise it'll probably be about double. You may even get triple. And I don't know if you guys are in this place where you don't get a lot of good source stuff, and we can work it out where shipping could be a part of it for a certain price. So we'll talk. Keep in touch. Judy Mae Collins. Good morning, Judy Mae. Good to see you. About to go over a lot of video games. Wow, you better hurry up. Oh, you're about to go over it? Well, I mean, you can pop on with me if you promise you focus on your thing. Tino, I'll let you on, bro, for a little bit. But I mean, small chat, but like if you want to do like your listing, I don't know if you need your phone to do it or you have a computer. Let me know if you want to come on live. I'll let you on, bro. You be cool. Dayton Valley, good to, oh, everybody's greeting everybody. Hi, Ella. Good to see everybody. It is Saturday afternoon. I don't even know how many. Let me look on this thing. What do we got? Dang, we got about 10 people watching. I don't know. Good to see y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I didn't say hi. I'm just listing right now. So you're going to see my head go up and down and cleaning my dirty glasses. Let's see. Information manual. Information manual. 1981. That kind of something called Cessna Sales and Service Model 172p. 172. It could be one of those that ain't worth crap, and I'm just gonna get rid of it. Hey, Night's Life, what's up? What's up, Rich? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Let me know in the chat. I don't care, dude. You know, you can take a long time, you know, and then if you want to jump off, or if I shut it down, you're still on your own. You know, you're gonna print some labels, yeah. But you do what you want, man. You can come on. You don't have to say anything. We can talk a little bit, maybe. Steve here first. Good afternoon. What's up, Steve? Here first. Hot Flip Heidi. Good morning. How y'all doing? All right. First one. Wow. All right. My results are all over the place. Then again, let me see. Shipping condition. Oh, I got to do. Yeah. How do default within? See, I don't like the desktop look. So I'm on my phone, so I really can't do a search. And unfortunately, my desktop video is broken for years, and I'm not doing anything about it. So accept offers, condition shipping. How about the price? Where's the price cheap? Cheapest price. I don't see. Oh, I see. Are you serious? You're going to make me type in $1 to $10,000. There is. I don't get that. Why is it not? I don't get this. Unless they. Yeah, same thing happened again. That's weird. How can a $35 be at the top and then it's 20 and then it's 29? So they don't really want to tell you. I'm pretty sure. Oh, mine's different. Mine's red. But there are some. Oh, and everybody's is different. Okay. 172p. Could be the same, but his is a different color book. Is there a way to chill? There it is. Wow. How can somebody want $71 for this? I just picked this up randomly. 90. Man, this is all over the place. Let's see. That's the real deal. What you guys got to do is we got to check the. Oh, anybody's welcome on, but one condition: we don't like start having a random conversation. Like we're gonna like list, and I got to list 5 things. That's all I'm asking myself today. It's not a lot. So, but I'm welcoming anybody. Anybody does want to come on, let me know, and I will. I'll post the link. Okay. Ella's having a plush auction next week, Thursday at p.m. Is it on your channel, Ella? Let me know. I'll bring some plush. Unless you're not inviting people. But you got to love the Louie. That was my narcissistic statement of the day. I love going to yard sales and garage sales. Judy May Collins says, Judy, then you're the only one. Everybody else hates it. I'm telling you. Look at this big pile of crap. I have not listed thoroughly more than 2 items in probably like 2 months. Like crazy. I mean, I think I listed something the other day, like no more than like a handful. And yeah. Yes, in your channel. Well, I mean, if you're inviting a guest, let me know, Ella. I mean, if not, I mean, maybe I can pop on, pop off. I don't know. But you sell that stuff, girl. Sell it. Sell it. Hot Flip Heidi, did you do good at your thing? And then Save Here said, I went to the Goodwill. Oh, you have a Goodwill bin center. I thought it wasn't a Goodwill, but that's cool. All right, everybody. Let me continue looking for, sold items. Okay. Why are we not? Are we not going to show these sold items or what? What's up with these defaults? Come on now. Serious? Oy vey. So one did sell for $5 on a auction in 11, but then another one, so the exact same one for $20. See, go with the gut. And this is all stuff that sold. Damn, July. Okay, got another one from 82, but a different cover. August 27th. Okay, I am going to list this, and I guess this is. Oh, it's a pilot's information. Cena. I'll be damned. Good thing I found these things and grabbed them. And then I got another one. Woo! Make some money. Make it the money. Here's the sad thing. I got to do this as because I have my phone. I'm going to do this as a draft and then come back and take pictures. Cool, cool, cool. I've listed 10 a day for almost 3 weeks now, doing exactly what you were doing for months. Yeah, thank you, Hadi. I'm glad. Cool, cool, cool. I can't have to set up my Saturday night life. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, nobody's obligated to come in. I get it. Everybody's got their own agendas and stuff. But Night's Life, keep at it, bro. I've been keeping you my thoughts and prayers. And yeah, I hope I haven't had a chance to go back, but I did put a little donation in there. And you guys, Night's Life is Richie. If you guys want to, and Richie, post that link if you want to. His brother, he has a memorial for his brother that he's helping to raise money for his family, his nephew, niece, or and sister-in-law. And so, Richie, post that in here real quick, please, if you would. And you guys, it's not too late. And yeah, he had a good auction a little while ago, and good. He's a good bloke. You guys like and subscribe to each other. Everybody's welcome to put their information and whatnot. And Mo, you're welcome to too. And everybody, Night's Life, Hot Flip, Heidi, Ella, Tino, Judy, May Collins, and of course now I got to remember because she put it in here and she was so sweet. And yeah, Dayton Valley is Angie. So put your links in here, you guys. Put your link. Oh, let me give. Hold on one second. I think I have to do from here. That is my okay, Judy. I mean Dayton Valley Deals. That's I put you as yeah. I put a wrench right now. So okay, thank you, Angie. Got you on there. You can put that on there. Judy May, I'm going to put you as a moderator as long as everybody's behaving. You guys now have blue wrenches. You're welcome to put your link in the chat. And thank you. Yeah, nice. You guys check this out. Let me see if I can go to. Oh, duh. It's right here. You guys check this out. Go to Night's Life if you can. Yeah, that's his YouTube channel. But yeah, put your link for the donation. But it may be, is it in there, Rich, under your YouTube channel where they can go? And if not, you guys go back and you'll see the link there. And help enrich somebody's life. And, doesn't have to take much. It's up to you. He's in the UK, FYI. I hope everybody's having a good day. Okay. And then we got Miss Ella just has on September 9th, which is going to be next Thursday. Go see Ella. Save here first. Good to see you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. So, all right, back to this. I have this thing all over the place, and it's sold about an average of $8 to, well, I see one. Damn, let me click on that thing. Damn, July 12th, this sold for $29. So, wow, this is, because it's an official. Wonder why people want this. I guess they have those planes and stuff. Listing has ended. No kidding. Oh, you know what? If the listing is ended, I'm a bad boy. I'm going to steal the image because it's sold. It's the same damn book. Pretty much same condition. I'm going to save image as, and we're going to go from there. This is earlier this year. Wow. I haven't saved, since July, about July 6th, July, August. So about almost 2 months I haven't listed. Holy moly. It's not good. Not good. Sky. Come on now. Skyhawk. Oh, that's good enough. Skyhawk 1981. Where am I saving this? On the PC? Put under. Yeah. Yeah, I guess let's save it under pictures. 1981A. Hey, Joe Dills, how you doing, bro? Thank you. I hope you're having a good day, too. You're just sorting some clothes here? Cool. Listen in. I'm going to add you a moderator. Everybody just be on their best behavior. Save image as. Where's that picture? Just me. I'm just saving some JPEGs right now. I'm going to list this sucker, and if I can list it for, damn, I'll take $20. That's how I do. I move it. You want a slow nickel or a fast? I mean, excuse me, a fast nickel or a slow dime? Isn't that the same? Yada yada. See that? Why would that? That's weird. Cancel. Save as. That is weird. This one only wants to save as a web page. Just that doesn't make any sense. All right, I think that's good enough pictures. Save image as. Okay, that's even better. Let me make that C. What I do is I give it a title, and if you have multiple pictures, I put like A, B, C with the same title, so you can find them and just download the doggone things. That's how I do it. Heidi has some YouTube shorts. Joe Deal, I think I just gave you a blue wrench. Richie, I wish you a good day in your broadcast today. You know what? I'm just going to put in there good condition. 3 pictures is enough. I'm about fast listing. Let's get it going. Have one to sell. Yes, let's do it. I'm going to go for it. Printed. How can this be printed $8.94? Oh, shit. These things are expensive. $9.93. Also, these are reprinted. That's crazy. $9.93. I'm going to say $9.93. Good thing you pay attention to details. So, like in the listing where I did relist as, and then at the bottom it'll have some details. And this is like a reprinted book. So apparently somebody's using this for certain models. It's an information model for whatever it is, a Skyhawk, which I think is a plane. And apparently they redo these, like updated, but it's based on the old first. So good thing I went in there and see what that number is. Double checking details. All about checking the details. 92, 13. CPS. I don't know what that 172p is. I'd like to know what that is. Oh, there it is. 172p. That makes sense. The word model's not in there, and I'd like that to fit in there. Informational manual 1981. You need to take that word very good out. We don't put that in the. That's why I didn't have any room in the title bar. Didn't even have the keyword was model, because it's actually, if it's written on a book, I always say, hello, lovely people, says big girls really do cry. They do cry. I mean, we all do. I'm a big girl. I cry. Hope everybody's doing good today. I'm just going to do a ramble. Hot Flip, you're welcome to come on. Let me know. Joe Deals. Everybody's kind of quiet in the background. We got 11 watching. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to list and be a good boy for today. I'm invited to a barbecue. I'm not tackling my most important thing, and I'm trying to get my head space into my daughter's birthday because she's got a birthday tomorrow, and yada, yada, yada. I don't know why I'm rambling. You guys don't need to know this information. It's a book manual. I don't know if I need to write the word book just in case somebody puts the wrong information. I don't know. Yeah. I can always take pictures later. I don't feel like it right now. Somebody sold this for $16.50. So apparently I grabbed something that was pretty good. I don't know. I'll just put good. I'll put HTF, hard to find. We got 3 letters left. Yeah, that's Lainey. Her name is Lainey Hotflip. You should follow her. She's a really sweetheart. And she has cool lives. Ella knows her. What you up to, Lainey? What you up to, girl? Causing trouble. You better not be. And spine is taut. It's taut. It's T-A-U-G-H-T, means spine is not coming apart. It's always good if you list books. Sometimes she's British, Hot Flip Heidi. Aren't you sometimes? Just sometimes, Lainey? Yeah. Moi? She's like, Moi, would I cause trouble? What's up, guys? You have any questions today? What's everybody up to? I love my friends from across the pond. They're so sweet. They're awesome. Really good, brilliant resellers with like information and knowledge. I mean, we can share this stuff across the pond. Doesn't, you know, yeah, we don't always share. It's like list the same things, but it's, to me, it's always about the information and how you handle it. Lainey goes, not as British as your Queenie accent. My Queenie accent is just lame. And it annoys her. I know it does, but she's being polite. And she'll go, yeah, I don't know what that is. Like, what I'm trying to do is, I remember a long time ago, and it's really not the Queen's accent. It's just, it was Robin Williams there's this like drag queen movie he did. I can't remember what it's called, where he had to like go back and see his kids. And the only way he can do is he became a nanny. He was supposed to, I don't know if she was British or what, they always go, hello. I would like to have a boot sale if I could figure out how to make it happen. Yeah. Well, you go to you rent a space, Heidi. Yeah. Miss Doubtfire, thank you. He's listening. Rich was listening. Hello. But my British accent, sometimes it kind of like just goes, and it's like it goes from Cockney to more like East London kind of. I don't know, maybe that is Cockney. I don't know. But like sometimes it sounds Welsh, and sometimes it's like, what the hell is that? You know, sounds like a drunk person from Boston or something like that, you know, with a little bit of a Australian tipsy. Miss Doubtfire's, she was Scottish, was she? Oh, you know, he did roll his tongue a little bit. And it's probably like his acting coach said, find a focus. For fuck's sake. Bartermania, what's up? What's up, Bart? Good to see you. Let me know if you need a wrench, if you want to post your link. And Ella is laughing. She's laughing so hard she's peeing in her pants right now. She's doing it. She's like, I'm laughing. Boop. And she lets it go. Oh, cool. Yeah. Give me a sec, bro. Let me figure out what I'm doing, which is not very good. Oh, duh. Gotta open up the StreamYard. I am entering the studio. I'm entering the studio. I'm going to copy the link. That was my Russian Greek accent. Entering the studio. Here you go. Come in, bro. Hee. Got Google up. Got my chimichangas ready. I almost listed this. Let's see if I can list this one thing before Tino comes on. And then Tino, I'll check out, figure out how to get you on there. Hey, Chris Tyler, how you doing, bro? Hello, boy. It's like, hope you're well. Yeah, I'm old, but I'm well. I'm happy. I'm off to the side because I'm just typing. I'm using a desktop and my phone to project, and I'm listing this right now. Let's see what I got. There we go. I think somebody just came in. Oh, no, I got those pop-up things. Let me know when you're in, Tino. Chris Tyler, hope you're well, too. Pin the comment. It will stay on top of the chat of the screen. Barter, I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm like thinking at 3 times, listing and reading and then commenting. Pin which comment? Maybe you guys are referencing something. Barter Mania, let me give you a blue wrench so you can do that. Okay, I'm adding you as a moderator. And you guys can share it and help each other and list good links. Oh. I didn't think of that. How do you pin that? I'm so dumb. Now I'm following you, Barter. I'm so dumb. Duh. You could tell I don't use it as much, and I know that's what Johnny or somebody else out there. That makes so much sense. Thank you, Barter. I'm clueless. You're welcome to come on too, Barter. I'm just doing some listing, but not too much talking. Trying to. I mean, you guys can banter back and forth. Seeing if I could list something. Let me know if you're in there, Tino. So you're up there. The link's up there, bro. Or anybody who wants to come on. So, like I said, I may not stay on long. I may only be like another 30 minutes. I don't know. Here's my guest. Let's see. Push this. Uh-oh. Hello. Is she coming on? What the heck just happened? There we go.
And that just
it was like froze. I'm using my phone, so it's like a delay. Yeah, are you okay? I can see you're moving. Are you frozen on your end?
Don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't invited.
At you. Look, I'm giving you that cold, frozen stare.
I wasn't invited, but I just thought I'd jump in.
You were invited. I did say at the end, anybody.
Not quite invited.
You're invited. No, you're polite. That's why. You're always invited.
I only come here for your Queenie accent, though.
Wait a minute. Are you saying it's like a queen or a queen?
I don't even know what it is. It's just something.
It's screwed up Louie talk. That's what.
Oh,
she's like, You're so honest. How are you?
I'm all right. Not bad.
Not bad. Okay, that's good. That's good when you're not bad. I mean, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're not bad, you're
better than I was. So that's something, isn't it?
And then my passive aggressive retort would be, "You damn better well be. You better be good." I'm glad you're on here.
I know. I never swear. Don't I know? Chris says I never swear, and I don't swear ever.
She doesn't swear. She just cusses politely.
It's not swears when it comes from my accent, though. It doesn't count.
It never counts. Yeah. You can say little potty words, and we'll just go. What's the word I was looking for? It's just so soft and cute, like babies poop.
I hate this close-up view.
What? Chill out. Just chill. Girl, you're here with friends, so you're good.
I know, but I prefer it when I'm further back.
Look at this. That's like me. Look at my gray, Unreal gray. We're going to get in some
I mean, I've got very little gray hair, considering.
No delay, Tino. I was going to say, it's like, we're going to go from listing to vanity talk now. Vanity and... Can I borrow your lipstick, Lainey?
Yeah. There you go.
Wait a minute, I got to go over here. I'm pinching your head.
That way, huh? Going that way?
That would be funny. I'll get this Sharpie and just...
Oh, yeah, that would be a look, wouldn't it? Can you imagine?
Just trying to get that off. Look like that Joker, You'll
never get that off.
I am 2 seconds from listing one thing, and then I'm going to take a little mini break. Maybe not.
Good.
No. I don't know what I'm doing this morning. I really be honest. I got up this morning, like every morning, and I think I'm realizing my ADD is just like troubling me so much in terms of focusing. One, because I'm overwhelmed, but it's like, remember we were talking about the move and stuff. I mean, look at this
Yeah.
shit mess in the back, and this is just one freaking room. So that little, I mean, okay, I got to go like this, and then go right here. Goes to right there. That little space in there goes into what is a dining room, and there's a
All
little,
right.
and then that thing has a bed for guests in it, and so I need the bed out to make table space so I can start grabbing boxes and processing. So I just need clarity, and then as I need to hurry up and get my button gear and get that storage shed like I was telling you, so I can start doing the Chris Tyler. I never effing swear. Yeah, never. I'm such a good. I mean, I was raised by pirates and truck drivers, so the hell with it.
Is that why you speak like the Queen?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That sounded a bit more Scottish.
That's my Scottish shit. That's the one few things I can do pretty decent. It's like, or just enough that you go, oh, he's Scottish and he's cussing. Because I love the way they say the F word. It's like, fuck. It's like FOO.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back. All right. Never swears. What? Never swears does Laney. No. Mom's Closet, Texas. Christy is in the house. Cross listing this afternoon. Cross dressing or cross listing? We can do both. That'd be a fun. That would be fun. Like cross listing while cross dressing. No, that's confusing. Or cross listing your clothes while cross dressing. Or never mind. It's getting too confusing. Yeah, Chris, it is more of a doubt fire. It's a doubt fire. I try to base my Scottish accent on Conley. Remember we were talking about him? Who's I love him.
Aye.
He's got me like always saying that word brilliant all the time. What just happened here? Oh, there it is. I'm trying to see if I can.
Billy
Wow.
Connolly.
What's that?
Billy Connolly.
Yeah, Billy's. You don't see too much from him. He's a really serious actor. To me, he's like the equivalent to Across the Pond of what like energy and brilliance and comedics. Not necessarily style, but kind of Robin Williams, like that same really intensity. It's very intense, and he can act like dramatically, which I think the best drama actors are actually or were or can be comedic. So what's on your agenda?
He's not very well now, is he? Bless him.
Is he not doing well? I did not know that.
He's got Parkinson's.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah, he's not doing well. He had to retire from touring and stuff, but he's been doing documentaries and things.
I remember because the United States borrowed him for some PBS programs, which I think you guys take back too sometimes. Like we take your documentary stuff, but it would go through. It would be distributions would be like a lot of PBS stuff, which is our public broadcasting system. It's just kind of like a free channel. And I remember he did these wonderful documentaries on just tours, but it was great because it was from a non-Western perspective, and he would ask the right questions.
Yeah, because he did Australia and all over, but he always did. There was always like some naked dancing somewhere along the way, like
something weird. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? It was great because he did it on his motorbike or something, didn't he? He's such a hippie. He's a badass.
I read his autobiography a while ago, and
really.
Yeah, and there was a bit on it, and it said that right at the end, he said when he dies, he said he wants something written in tiny writing, so he says that people have to go right up close to look, and it's gonna say, "Ouch, you're standing on me balls." So that's what he says he wants. He said, I thought just like him, isn't
it? But see, that's something.
Oh yeah.
God, I mean, think about it. There's there's poetry that uplifts the spirit, but there's comedy that just uplifts the soul. Like, from just the demise of living. I won't say of the world or life or anything, but just of living day by day, because we all have our subtle challenges. We all have our secret private battles, and just a good little dose of
everybody. I don't think anyone misses out on that, sadly.
Yeah.
In
Well,
one way or another, even if you don't realise. But
well, there are those idiots that do ignore it and pretend like nothing's happening, and then they get a shock in life. And then why is this happening? What do you mean? Why is it happening? It is going to happen. And it sounds so like direct and brutal for me to say that, but it's like, I just want to pat people on their head and say, my love, you gotta wake the F up, and it's not gonna feel good. You gotta quit that choice of living, or you gotta realize that what you're doing is not sustainable. Spending, or eating certain things, you know, living a lifestyle that may not be really good up here. You're into being addicted to porn or something. I was just watching a reseller who is sort of a reseller channel, but he's like talking about it all. And he goes on, this is not for ladies. He says, my analytics is 90 something percent men. So I'm going to talk about how I'm stopping masturbation. And it's like, what? Oh, good. We're going there. But what it was he was addicted. It was, but it wasn't. What it was it's a mental well-being check-in. And he's like saying that I'm going to stop watching porn. And I went, what a brave bloke. And he was talking about his intentions for why. And he says, why should I be a slave to, my addiction, to that addiction, and I went, because he said basically it was non-productive and it was taking away from time from everything. And he noticed his physical energy was just slothy, and it also is this intention of like, I actually, speaking of comedians, there's this very, very famous Asian comedian who was on a TV show here we had called Mad, something Mad. Like there was a magazine called Mad, but it was a bunch of comedians, and this Asian comedian, like probably about 5 or 7, maybe no more than 10 years ago, he boldly was on some broadcasts on social media and said, yeah, I want to talk about this. He's like, I've had this addiction, and I noticed that when I try to get into an intimate relationship, totally affected it. Yeah. He's actually affected all his relationships, And I went, wow. So we're talking about it all on the listing channel here today with Lainey. She's like, why are we going there? Because we can talk about what we want, right?
Why, aye. God, that was a proper northern thing to reply with. Proper northern thing.
I mean, it's all, it just depends on our perspective, how we look at them. If we're being naughty and just being malicious, look, drop down to 5 people. They're like, oh, we're not talking about that, Went from like a dozen to like 5 people. Oh, those 2 are going to talk about this. No, we're not talking about. We're talking about somebody who talked about it. But all right, almost got this done.
It takes all sorts, as they say.
Yeah, is in good condition. I'm typing. We're just. So what are you going to do today? What's your one thing you would like to see accomplished?
I need to record a video for my diet word, which, to be honest, is the worst week I've had. But yeah. But I'm going to be honest and put it out there still.
I think that's what's so endearing about when you do your lives. You're just tell it like it is. Yeah. Who do we got in here? Mom's Closet. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you a wrench. Mom's Closet, Texas. Christy's here. Okay, you can add your link. I give you a blue wrench, and yeah, Christy, we are kind of trying to keep it real. I'm tired of just like channels like, oh, we can only do this. I'm like, whatever. This is my channel. I'll talk about whatever I want.
I was watching Ella, actually, and she had another lady on and a man as well. And I don't know their names.
I think
Sorry,
I know what it is. They do this. Yeah, they do this. Yeah, just talk.
but when they were all talking together, I was struggling to keep up and there was so many times I wanted to say, "Does that mean this? Does that mean that?" But it's really hard to do that when you're kind of watching, like, you know.
Was it also like, was it an across the pond because of the context of or just
Yeah, and
saying?
I think it was like sayings and things like that that is said probably over there that I was like, does she mean that? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I thought, I can't really ask every 5 minutes.
And that's what the live chat is. If you really are serious, you can go, I'm sorry, give me an over the pond translate. Yeah. But I will say, I mean, I look kind of, is the word dense? Whatever, I'm like, when I'm on your live and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I suppose
over my head.
Yeah. And I guess,
but that's okay,
I think, yeah, I think it's the same for anyone, I suppose. Even just some of the UK people mix up my accent, you know what I mean? And because
even your friends will just pick the hell out of you. But
yeah, it's all banter. I'm all good with it. But it was just that I was trying to understand like the conversation, but I felt like I was missing the joke because I didn't know if what they were saying was what they were saying. Does that make sense? And I think I did ask a couple of times, but then I kind of thought, oh well, I don't want to like.
It's sad because that kind of makes you feel left out, but at the same time, you're very curious. But they're not. It's not that they're ignoring you per se.
No, not at all. Not in the slightest. It wasn't like that at all. Obviously, you were having like.
I'll give you an example. Like there was another channel, but it's on Instagram, and I watch these guys selling T-shirts or talking, and they're nice. Mm-hmm. They've invited me. I love them. So this is just an observation, but they can't help it because they're together, and the three of them, they're from different parts of the United States, but they all can speak a really good fluent Spanish, and it's more of a thinking process, like, and then they'll go, it'd almost be like somebody who can really speak Celtic, and then all of a sudden just talking in English, and all of a sudden, I don't know, and it's like, and then you're like, what's going on? And then it was funny because I watched him one day, and this one guy who has this serious Southern accent, you can barely understand him, and then he goes, hey, no, speak English. And they were like, oh, but it was funny because, it's like when you're amongst, your familiar, your zone, if you want to call it that, whatever, and it's not, I think it's good to be in the context and realize you can't always be a part of some group or another, we're going to always feel left out. The thing is not to take it personal or stuff. So.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it in any way. I was like, yeah, it was like, I just wanted to understand. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, there's Travis. Let me see if I can figure out. Can you see me? Hey, how you doing, man? Uh-oh. Trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. More. I'm gonna figure this out. This layout. Oh, there it is. Layout. Where did we meet the other day? I can't remember.
You're on Emily Conway's live.
Yeah, that's it. You were sharing some stuff. This is Lainey here.
Hi.
Introduce yourself to everybody.
Oh, well, I'm down here in Houston. YouTube name Bartermania. Just do the same thing. Make videos on buying and reselling, sourcing from thrift stores, estate sales, auctions, you name it.
What did you say your YouTube name was?
Bartermania.
Bartermania.
Barter is in like, bartering.
Yeah, like in trading.
Somebody put his channel in the thing. Hey, this is Tino down here. This Hollywood reseller. We just lost him. Come back, Tino. He's like, the heck with this. I'm not going to be introduced. He's like, no. So how's the weather in Houston today? He's not far from me, Lainey. He's probably like 2-3 hours from me.
Yeah. All right.
Far enough though that you can't do it. Infiltrate my territory.
He's breaking up. He's noodling, or what do they call that? Noodling, or I don't remember. He froze. He'll come back.
Buffering.
Oh, and now he's gone. Buffering.
It's like musical chairs.
This is and Lainey. This is Tino. Tino's awesome. Tino, you gotta subscribe to Lainey. She just if you want to get your British accent down, Pat. I want to hear a Spanish British accent.
Sounds good. Yeah, actually, I wasn't sure if it was just me. It kind of sounded like when he was speaking, it sounded a little bit like robotic. So that's why I kind of tried to see what was going on. But I guess it wasn't me. So, but yeah, how's everyone doing today?
Good. Yeah, just when we do lives, we end up talking, so it's all good. And you keep like if you want to be productive or if you want to talk, we'll go back and forth. I mean, to me, it's I gotta at least pretend like I'm doing something, and I'm almost done with this. I mean, if I listed as long as I got the details right, I take the title bar and I have a cut and paste. You know where the description is? It's always about, and I just adjust the condition. And the rest of it is, please contact me before if you have any questions prior to purchase, Go jump in the lake. I hope you buy everything in my store. Leave me alone. Look at Lainey. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's ignoring me. This is how she does it.
I just pretend to just like nod and smile.
Hello! So, Tino, we were talking about accents and this and that, and I was on a Instagram live, and my homies are on there. There's this guy from South Texas, which is called the Valley, and it's
all right.
It's near an
airport. Yeah. Homies, friends.
Yeah. Okay. Tino, take over. Explain to her the origin of homies, or just the meaning of it, or whatever.
Was it like if the homies, then
my understanding it's short for homeboy. So we went from homeboy to like, hey homies, and homeboy was more of a generic term, and it wasn't necessarily any particular like ethnicity or class, but it was just like, and it became really quick like amongst street, like it's kind of a street slang. That's the way I like to put it in a polite way. I don't know if that's proper, but like since I was growing up, it was like, hey homeboy, which just means you're from my home. Because in Italian, we say the same thing. We say, or Spanish does too, is they say, hey, paisan. Something.
Yeah, it depends on I guess depends on where you live or where you grow up at. There's folks that still use that word, which it's a word that does exist. It's just, I think, another way of just saying friend or buddy.
Yeah.
But it's just, like...
it usually means that you've grown up with them because... And they come from
in their area because they're familiar, and it is I think it's an identity thing. Like, hey, like you're cool. You're like you're not gonna try to hurt me or anything. Like or you're not like my competition. You're a Raiders fan and I'm on a 49ers, whatever. Or whatever. It's like
I think also it might have to do with the music industry. Maybe they use the word homie and people started. Younger people are using the word homie.
That's very good because that's what perpetuates, because it's heard nationally and then everybody uses it. So But homies is really a personal thing too, and it actually, I think, among the Chicano community was very much taken in and embraced, right? Like shortened down to homies, because as a reseller, Tino will tell you. I'll go get it, Tino. Tell her the rest. But there's these little things that are called plastic, little sculptures of like lowriders and Chicanos and stuff, which is like a Spanish kind of like heritage and more like so or just California or SoCal, and then it kind of translates like there's versions in the East Coast too, and so but I think that's the origination, because I know I grew up in Cali, but. Tell her about homies more. I'm going to show her.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I don't know fully the whole history of it, but do you know what Shopkins are? Those little figures, funny looking figures? Shopkins?
Shopkins, yeah.
So it's similar to that, but it's just like, I guess, different type of figures. So there's like fat figures, skinny figures, and they have certain nicknames for them. Like one
because they're all different personality, right? Yeah. So here's should I go big screen for a minute? I don't know. I'm not going to bother. But there are these cute, like this guy is giving the guy a haircut, but shoot, and but you see he's like dressed like and I'm not being slanderous, but it's a proper term, Chicano, which I think according to the comedian Cheech Marin, and I think Luis taught me this. He's like Chicano, or no, maybe it's just I think it was Cheech, like from Cheech and Chong. He says chi means like small in Cano, so it's like it was kind of a when people were either from Mexico or the United States, and then all of a sudden when like the migration happened, they would settle like whether it's L.A. or wherever in California, and then they're like, oh no, you're not really Mexicano, you're Chicano, and it was just so it kind of, and then all of a sudden they embraced that term because it was, I think at one time it was
and they're like collectible, and like
Yeah.
people collect them.
Teller, Tino. These are now
And
very
then you can get them for like different areas to
well.
represent.
Actually, there's just people that love these. They collect them, but I will say they started it. These might be from the early '90s. When I was a kid, I remember these being around. Like after I graduated high school, and everybody loved these. And now the brand. When I say brand, look at this one. This is a cool. He's like a little clown, which is a prison reference.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of like clown tattoos and stuff. Because but these, and it's crazy. He's got a mop bucket, so what his position was. He was just cleanup guy.
Yeah.
Could mean like somebody getting beat up, and but
So,
it's
yeah,
just these thousands. Go ahead, Tino. Go ahead.
I think that those things, like you said, when we were little kids, that's what there's like little candy machines. That's where you will be able to get them for like a quarter or maybe even less. And of course,
Yeah,
when you're a little kid, you'll be able to do that. Now that we all, I guess, the generation has grown. Now, of course, definitely, it's certain figures will be like reminders, and then yeah, definitely collectible items. I'm not sure how high they will sell for. They're all
I would
individual
say
items.
this
So.
much: just go do your research and look, and oh my God, thousands of dollars. If you got like a bundle of them, so if you're on the lookout for those, you got to grab them because here in
I
Texas
suppose
they're hard to find.
some will be rarer than others and things like that as well. So
Because they made so many, right, Tino?
Oh yeah, they were everywhere. Everywhere you would go, where they had the little candy machines, they would usually have the candy, and then they would have the little, the one with the homie figures in them.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
They're like I think it's an incredible cultural like statement of it just like every culture. I'm trying to think of some stuff like in Irish culture, like you get these certain things that are kind of like common, repetitive stereotypes, but then there are things that are a little more accepted, like the leprechaun stuff. Maybe not so much for that.
Yeah.
They're like, enough of this. No more Lucky Charms. It's
clover, the color green, Guinness, etc.
But like with cultural things, there are some things that are very highly collectible and you can't find, like whether it's, I don't know, I'm just making, like, it could be like a china or something, like there's ceramics or certain, but I think it's really about branding. I think it's about, oh no, like in this culture, man, in Australia, you can only find this there, and it's like, whether it's a toy or clothing or so it's us as resellers, you have to be very highly conscious minded, and also when I say conscious minded, you got to be respectful too, that this is something that is not, it's marketed and it could be looked at as slanderous and stuff. Because like I remember when I first saw them, I'm like, is that okay? Like, isn't that kind of making fun of? And like, no, it's embracing this, factor of culture. Because in the same way, like Cheech Marin in the 1970s with his buddy who is not Chicano but grew up in Chicano culture, was Tommy Chong, and he's like half Asian and half, black, and it's like you got to just accept, certain things, and then they would brand it, and it's all of a sudden now it's like it's acceptable, but like, within a marketing means. So to me, that could be a fine line with marketing. It's like, really, you're selling cultural differences, but it's like in Los Angeles, if you got a Raiders cap and this and that, back in the day, that was the kind of thing, but then people associate it with hip hop or something like that. It's like, no, it's really sports. It's sports, so.
Not only that though, sometimes like you said, it's a blue Dodgers hat. It might actually mean something else to other members of the community. Like you are, you know what I mean, like gang related. And there's those with
That's
the
true.
angel hats. So yeah, those things also gotta be keeping in mind as well. Same with the Raiders hat. I'm thinking some gangs probably do use that type of hat. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
weird.
so interesting demographically, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, don't they have something like that there, you know, in Britain, that there's some things that are kind of like that fine line, like people accept it, but at the same time, you got to be very tolerant and, you know, understanding about what you're doing with it, whether it's something for sale or not, you know. I mean,
Well, even if you go back into comedy, you know, what was accepted before isn't accepted now, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Lots of things has changed, but you just, I don't know. At the time, um,
I'm thinking of stuff here too that like not too long ago it wouldn't have been socially acceptable. But and I think I look at that more as trends, you know, in terms of
mm.
trends, because it's like, remember how simply
Well,
put
it's like
is
if you look at comedians, the further back you go, it was like my mother-in-law jokes. Like that's all you got. You know what I mean? It was like it was always about the mother-in-law and that kind of thing. Like it's obviously changed a lot.
because all of a sudden somebody goes, I love my mother-in-law. Why do we got to keep beating down the mother-in-law jokes, you know, or whatever, you know? And then it's just
Hello.
like it becomes questioned. What I'm saying is, you know, because when do those things become acceptable or not acceptable? Is when we actually, as a society, okay, are we done with this? Are we done with making feminist
Yeah.
jokes and like that? And you know, and then all of a sudden now it's like race is really a touchy subject, and then religion can be very touchy,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, and then you get into other factors and sexism, you know. And I say sexism is not just male and female. Then you got transgender, you got, you know what I mean, you got the gay and
Oh
lesbian
yeah.
community. You know, it can go all over the place. And so
Ma-
the one thing I was going to say is, we're just real quick, and I'll show, is remember in terms of acceptance. I remember just 20 years ago how like people would really stare at my tattoos. Like whenever I wore a tank top, they would just walk away from me. You know, they're like, oh, he's a bad man. You know, a little girl in a grocery store, her mom would be like grabbing her arm. You know, now it's just like, you know,
yeah,
and this is
stuff
maybe more than
too,
30 years
kind
ago.
of thing.
Yeah.
Mm. My viewpoint is, you know, I don't care who your God is, if you don't have one, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care what your sexual orientation is, what you feel that you are, who you feel you are. I don't care, you know, what your race is, the color of your skin, whatever, like that. All of that to me, you're just human, right? The only thing
Yeah.
that I care about is whether you're an arsehole or not, and that's it. If you're an
Yeah.
arsehole, you're an arsehole. Like, doesn't matter
I
anything
love
else.
that you said that because and I love the way you say asshole, by the way. And it's just
Arsehole.
do it again. It's turning me on. So
I can't say it like you. Ass. What do you say? Asshole.
no, I like the way you said don't do that. Don't do
Because it
arse.
makes me think about it. Because I have to say asshole.
Let's see how Tino says it. Tino, you got a cute little accent too sometimes. It's like Tino's badass. He's like, this guy's so like he'll like, I want to hear him say it in Spanish. No, I'm just teasing. No, because like, no, that's such a good, brilliant point. Because there's a guy I watch. I'm pretty religious about watching. I mean, like if he's on, I think he's funny. But when I first watched him, I was like, why is he such a douchebag? He's such a prick. And then I went, whoa, 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 I'm judging him. And I started
Yeah.
listening to him speak in the context of the words that came out of his mouth were making so much sense. But he was putting on show like we're doing right now. You know, like we're having a conversation, and some of our personality come out will be silly, but we're really being serious about what we're talking about. We're taking each other serious, right? And he would come on there and he would say like, oh, you know, because they were doing an auction for T-shirts. And by the way, Zygon, I read your message, Evelo. That's cool, bro. I want to see it. And Zygon Tiger is smart. So this guy, I won't say his name, but I watched him, and he's just like in a facetious way, which is a form of humor. He's facetious. Like he'll say, "Oh, you hyenas in there, you guys just want a bunch of stuff cheap. Come on, everybody, don't be such cheap. Bid in there, bid. You know, put up a higher dollar." And then, you know, he'll say bad words, and he's basically, his style is who he
Yeah.
is, and he's a punk. He's a punk rocker. Like
Mm-hmm.
in essence, I'm not saying he dresses like a punk rocker. He looks, but he does not give a shit what you think. But he is very caring and he's very compassionate. If he sees somebody being bullied, bullied or something, he'll go after them. He'll be like, I don't know who you think you are. You need to get the F out of here and knock it off, you know.
Yeah.
And it's really a form of sincerity. Either you understand somebody and accept them that they're, I don't like them because I go to church and they cuss. Well, walk away, go. You know, you don't have to like it. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just, you know, and that's how he puts it. Yeah. You know, he says, I'm loving the IG post, Tino. He said that. That's awesome. Mark and Tino, I think I want to say they met, right? You're on mute. Oh, you don't have to mute, bro.
Yeah, it's because I have a lot of plays that pass by here, so just so we don't get too much plane noise. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it was. So far, we've been doing really awesome getting together as resellers and going sourcing for items at one of the really huge flea markets in California, in Southern California. So it's been awesome, and I think it's probably going to keep on repeating. So it's really awesome. It's me, Mark Saigon, and also Cali Reseller Luis, and we had Derek also join us a couple of times. And yeah, hopefully we continue doing that, and other folks join us too. It's really awesome.
Don't forget Taffy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Miss Taffy, that's true. Yeah, it's a lot of
Real
names.
quick, I'm going to say goodbye, Christy. Thank you, Christy. I hope you find some good stuff. And then we got Johnny in here. Shout out to Johnny. He's awesome, you guys. Check out his channel. He's got lots of good stuff. He's got bingo. He's got a morning show every day. Find out if you're in the United States, it's different times. If it's in probably like afternoon in the UK if you're ever interested in stuff. But he's awesome. And he does this thing called hello, which he steals from another comedian here, which is, it's not British, but it's what's the name of the guy that does all the mama, not mom. He does those. Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. He's the African American comedian, but he always dresses in drag.
Sure.
Now I can't. Medea. That's Medea. Medea. Look up Medea. Medea. It's funny because Medea is like a Greek mythology name, but he comes off from, and he started these things as plays. They were plays, and a friend of mine used to give me VHS cassettes, and I'm like, what am I watching? And it was on a stage, and you could see the people's heads in the background watching a theater production. And he would actually do Medea. It was so funny. It was like a drag. The guy in drag.
You meant
there it is. There it is.
Williams from Mark and Mindy, where he goes, Nanu. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's Star Trek. So,
that's yeah.
and this is East LA. No. You got to go. So we went. Go ahead.
I was actually going to ask. I'm not sure. I can't really see your name. Sorry, because the way StreamYard is. But for the the other way. Question. Sorry, I haven't read on the knife, but I'm horrible with names. I was going to ask you, is there certain items within right there in Britain that sells that are usually, let's say, normally folks from Northern Ireland tend to buy more? Like, for example, is it called the NRA? I'm not sure that's the name of the organization over there in Northern Ireland.
Well, there's the North Republican Army, which I don't know if they still identify with that or what, but then there's, because it's British occupied territory and not, but it's still
I know.
Yeah, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah. I don't resell anymore. I have done it, but I don't currently resell. I still hang about with a lot of resellers though. But yeah, there's stuff with all sorts really. I think someone was talking because there's one of the other resellers I watched. She had like a poppy, which obviously is representative for the war veterans and stuff. Anyway,
it's such deep politics too.
It said on the side of the box that when it was originally sold, so much of the percentage of the money had gone to the British Legion, for the thing. So she was like saying, well, some people had come up against her and said, well, should you really be selling that on, or should you still be paying a percentage because you've bought it to then resell, kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah.
but she said obviously the money was paid in the first place when it was first sold. Do you then, have to then sell it on again and then put another percentage in? I mean, I guess that's just down to the person, isn't it? You know what I mean? There shouldn't be any sort of set rules within that. I think that should just be down to the person and what their own views are.
See, and that's just it. Like, just thinking about consciously, like how you got to be careful. Like, and I think it's just a sensitivity issue. And it's like, that's why eBay has so many like strict, like zeros and things like that. And then do you remember about last year when all the police catastrophes were going on again during the pandemic? And they were like, anything that was racially insensitive, you better not list it. And all of a sudden, I saw my Martin Luther King Jr., who was a peacemaker, and he was like, he's a hero of mine. They took a book down because they said it was something about it had like racial insensitivities or something. And I thought, what? And then I called them and I said, I just need to speak to somebody. What do you mean? I mean, this is a book about peace and everything. It was about during the civil rights, but that's historical. So this is a history book. They said, well, then you need to list it under a biography. And I went, oh, so it's just like, what? And I was actually lucky that I even got that out of them because they kept sending me emails saying, no, there's references to, and I'm like, no, there's not. I mean, and I'm like, I don't, it's just it's mind boggling. I'm not one of those resellers that goes, what the hell is wrong with eBay? And I want to understand. I need to understand. And I need to be, if I'm not aware, correct me. If I made a stupid mistake and I said something that probably offended somebody, just clarify it and then don't take it personal. Just understand I'm not being a douchebag. I'm just being stupid, I mean, oh, I can be stupid. I can say I'm stupid sometimes. But I don't mean to. But we all stick our foot in our mouth. But I think your intentions to be rude and mean and facetious and evil? Then get out of here.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Good point. Actually, one thing that I did notice was I'm not sure if you remember when they banned the Confederate flag from eBay, and around that time I was still selling different kind of bumper stickers, not really noticing or realizing what the flag itself meant, to many people,
or at least realize how, deeply ingrained that history has a tie. And then there's this side says no, it represents something different. Okay, then what does this mean? And I went, oh boy, what a conversation, What are we gonna, it's like, it's
And at
crazy.
that time, I had a whole bunch of bumper stickers of those that I don't know, out of nowhere, I said, it showed right there, 20 sales. And I was like, what the hell? And that's when I noticed the Confederate flag bumper stickers that I was selling over time. I basically had sold out. But then later, eBay just ended up, I guess, canceling those listings. And that's when I was like, oh man, I started then finally realizing there's a lot more to it than just how the Confederate flag, there's a lot more, way more to it.
And you know what? I have T-shirts with it on with snide sayings and stuff. And I have a secret Instagram page. I don't tell anybody, but it's basically to document and show T-shirts that have very political messages. It's not to promote them, but it's to talk about them and detail them. People don't know this and it could be about abortion. It could be about the rebel flag. It could have just very obnoxious sayings on it, race or sex or religion, and it's like, really? We were there in society at one time where this is okay to wear on a T-shirt, and it's like you said too, like it can come down to simply as like, you're wearing that color, I'm wearing this color, I'm going to kill you, you get my, and it's just so we're in a polarized state in the, in this world, like, and it's always about divisions. And to me, it's like, no, it doesn't have to be about divisions. It's, I mean, people think, oh, you're too light and fluffy, Louie. You're light on. No, I just don't. I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
Do you think, like, within those divisions, the majority, like, I think what I think and whatever, But I'm very much a sort of agree to disagree. So if I don't agree with your point of view, and we have a discussion about it, and your point of view is still the same, and my point of view is still the same.
Diplomacy. That's being diplomatic.
Yeah, it's a case of agreeing to disagree, kind of thing. And then, so we have a thing with football here, or as you call it, soccer, but there's a lot of hooligans attached to soccer, and people then think that it's all to do with the football, and it's like it's not. Like, to me, they've just attached themselves to their football club, claiming to love that football club, when really it's just about fighting and stuff.
That's a good point. There's a community I belong to, and there was a new vocabulary term. It's not a new word, but it was one that was like, what do you mean by that? And he says, be careful of mythic memberships. And I went, mythic, not mythical, but just mythic memberships. And you look up the word mythic, and and then you look up memberships. It's basically, what do you identify with? I'm this, I'm that. I'm a Raiders fan. I'm not. I'm Chicano. You're not, or whatever. And then, and it becomes these like perpetuated reasons to like say, you're not a part of this, It's like, you're not a feminist. You don't understand me. And that's true, maybe. But what it does is, and I'm not saying there's not a reason to have it, and I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying is that just to be aware that there are these divisions. Okay, now we know. It's like, well, then how do we communicate? Look at every form of political government. There are divisions within our government.
Oh God, yeah.
We know that some governments have multiple political parties, and I think some of those are hidden ones with agendas. So that being said, not all society is like, there's a saying I have here as an artist. We say all art is political. Every bit of art, no matter what art you look at, is political. But not all art is about politics. That's like, think about that. All art can be political. And most of it is.
I was going to say also, you're right. And also within the reseller community, it feels like there's this east, west, north, south. When I think it's always better if everybody just unites. And you know what I mean? Oh yeah, there's a few exceptions, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like it's, we have something like that as well out there. I don't know why.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point too, because even amongst resellers, it's like me, I'd rather be a low end small fish and know that my neutrality, the best that I can. I'm not saying I don't set boundaries. I mean, I don't deal with toxic people very well. So yeah. I have to diminish my there's a really specific word. It took me a while to think, and it is discernment. Discernment is where you really have to contemplate and think and just know, what is your intentions for being here? Is it the same as theirs? Well, that's okay if they differ, but are they being, are they toxic about it? When it comes to the point where it's like, it's not feeding anybody else, then sometimes I don't want to be a part of that familiarity. I don't want to be a part of a community that, let alone it forces their opinion on somebody else or banishes somebody else. And I'm not saying that there isn't reason to have disagreement and that there's fights and there's stupid, chaotic behavior sometimes, and that's just individuals. But what you can do is somehow diminish just by like not participating. You don't have to subscribe, which is like an old British term. It's like, don't subscribe to that point of view. If you don't like it, don't partake. And and I don't know that cancel culture is the only way to go about it, but I think it's taken to the point where it's just basically people like, I'm not tolerating this bullshit no more. I can't do this, and that's okay, But how do we build bridges, to the point where I'm talking about communication and familiarity and acceptance? I think we have to change our perspectives a lot and how we see things. It got really quiet in here, and it's very serious.
No, I mean, there's people within the reseller YouTube community that have switch stuff from, if that makes sense. It's the best way I can put it. I'm not going to sort of shout about it. I'm not going to make anything about it or whatever, but I've just switched off from it because it's just not for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One thing that I was curious, and like let's say in Europe, do you see that like also a huge reseller community, and do you see a division right there as well? Let's say within the
Oh
Russian
yeah.
community. Oh,
Hmm. Yeah, there's definitely divided sort of groups, as it were.
And that's okay too. I think
within those divided groups, there's people who jump between, if that makes sense. But then there's the sort of divided group. But and that's just
think of it like going to school. You're always going to have your little cliques and groups and things, and there are those that are accepted sometimes.
You get on. I mean, my viewpoint is that I treat people, nicely, unless they're
a douchebag.
Yeah, basically, that's kind of thing.
Sorry. I just tell it like it is the way. I mean, I'm a little direct sometimes.
We don't use douchebag in the UK.
I love using it because I know it's kind of gross when you think about it, but it is. It's just the French word douche means to clean. But
yes, I know.
But maybe it's the whole point is to clean it up, clean up your act, clean up your way of thinking. I really think there are people that
the words that would sort of.
What's that?
I was just trying to think of other words that we would use in place of.
Well, no, yeah, and I want to get into semantics. I'm just saying, I'm just being a smart.
No, like I mean, as in like, in a jokey way. Like I would like just call someone a wally. You probably don't use that phrase.
A willy?
A wally.
Oh, see, W-A-L-L-Y. I'm not that. I think I've heard it like on a British program.
It's like an idiot, basically.
A what?
An idiot.
A what? Huh?
Idiot.
Huh? Oh, me, an idiot. Yes.
No, you're a wally.
Do you see why I hang around her, Tino? She's so much fun. She puts up with my crap, is what it is. It's
Wally. It's good to know that word because now a lot of folks out there don't know what it means. So if you really get pissed off and you want to let it out,
you can
you get away with it.
Wally.
But you gotta do it like this. How do you say in Espanol? You go say you are a, and then how do you say that in Spanish?
Tú eres un. If it's a guy, if it's a male,
un wally.
Tú eres un wally. If it's a female, that's when you say tú eres una wally.
It's like the word.
I want to hear Lainey say it. All right, Lainey, it's your turn in Spanish.
I can't speak Spanish. I can't speak English. Never mind Spanish.
Tú means you, I think. And then what was the other word? Eres?
So two.
Tú.
Two means you, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Eres?
Eres?
Eres.
Eres.
With a D.
No, it's with an R actually. Sorry, it might sound like I'm saying deep, but eres.
No, I like eres. Eres? Yeah, eres. Okay. I got to think too. Tú eres una, like means one. You're like a, and then a wally.
You got it.
So she's going to use her Spanish and then use her British wally. So we're going to, today's lesson today on the Lone Star Picker is British and Spanish integration.
And the number 8. So sorry, that was, I feel like I was on Sesame Street for a second. Right.
We're going to create a new slang talk. But think about it because I knew this lady when I, go ahead, please.
Say it again, please.
Here it is. I put it up on the screen. Look.
So two eras, wally, like that.
Good. With the accent off, that's good. But that's perfect because then you can work on your rolling your tongue and making it sound sexy. Tu eres.
Do you use the word bollocks over there?
I do, but I know what it means. I think
it's my favorite word, right? But not for that reason. It's my favorite word though.
It either means your ass or the balls, right, or something.
Right. It's slang for balls, right? Bollocks. One. It's also, but there's loads of concepts for it, right? There's loads of way of using it, right?
He's
So
getting embarrassed.
if something's the dog's bollocks, right, that means it's really good, right? If it's the dog's bollocks, it's fantastic. If it's if you say oh bollocks, it means something's gone wrong. So like oh shit, like oh bollocks. If it's you can be bollock naked, meaning you're completely naked, stark bollock naked, I suppose. There's like loads of ways of using it. It's like it's just good. All right.
I agree. So, how do you say bollocks?
Bollocks, yes.
Bollocks. Okay.
You'll see it like on a silly British BBC like comedies from the, but more. It's really an older word too, isn't it? Kind of. Well, is it still used frequently or mostly amongst?
No, it's used a lot.
Even the young kids.
Yeah. I think even the young kids use it.
If they're really, but I think it's when I hear it, it's usually when somebody's pissed off, like really kind of little tipped.
No, because it's used in lots of different ways. It's kind of I'm trying to find the.
It's probably like the word shit. Like you can use shit in a very wrong, negative way, but then you're like, I'm ready to go to this yard sale. I want to buy a lot of shit, and you're it's not bad. You're just like, I want to buy a lot of shit. No, you don't want to buy shit, but you're like stuff. Is that right, Tina? That's what I say. I mean, you're in Texas, we buy some shit. Correct. Or is sometimes I joke with Louie, I'm gonna buy a lot of shit. And it's like, good shit. That's actually I think I would say I found some good shit. My buddy here, Oscar, who called me this morning, we're supposed to go sourcing, but he went sourcing without me. I think he's supposed to invite me over to a barbecue, but we always talk about that. I'm like,
so you can use it in a few ways, but just for some of them, right? So the dog's bollocks or the bollocks means brilliant or the best. So you can either use it as the dog's bollocks or just the bollocks. Right?
You went a little too fast for the Yanks here, but that's okay. I heard. Slow down.
You can either say the dog's bollocks or the bollocks, which means like the best, fantastic, amazing. You know what I mean? You can't get better, right?
So it has multiple connotations. Wow.
It does, yeah. And you can say bollocks as in like bollocks as in shit. So just the word bollocks as in shit, right? Then you can say utter bollocks. So if someone says, oh, well, that's utter bollocks, it means that it's lying, the lie. It's total lie, right?
I'm loving it. I love it.
You can get a bollocking, which means you get a strong reprimand or you get told off, like we say told off, or you get wrong. But like, yeah, so you can get a strong bollocking. Then you can be stark bollock naked, which I said, which means you.
That's my favorite. That is my favorite.
Or you can also say, you can say bollocks to it, which means I shall ignore it and I'm just not going to deal with it. Bollocks to it.
It sounds really fancy.
Yes. Well, that's the British. They get a little carried away. They just don't have dual connotation. It's like quadruple. There's like 10 different things. You got to make it complex. They're just trying to confuse us here in the United States, Tina. They're doing it on purpose. And this is my division. That's it. Out of here, Laney. Goodbye. Isn't that
just
funny?
Like hearing all those words, it sounds like really fancy, and I'm like in a, you know what I mean, like one of those chemistry classes, learning certain words. I don't know. It's really fancy though, for sure.
But it's so cool. I love that Tino thinks it's fancy, and in a way, it is. Actually, but you know what? You say things that make us think, Tino. Like since I've been watching. I don't know why more people don't watch, but you are very inquisitive, and I think that's the one reason I just I'm gonna like stay connected with you because you give a shit about things. You want to learn. If you don't understand something, you kind of like look at it. But I will say you think hard to ask the right question. I've watched you in lives and stuff. This guy's fun. He's just like your opinions are really good too. So that I guess it is fancy. I think the thing. Let me just say this and I'll shut up. But it's like the thing about it being fancy is that there's so many multiple ways you can play with it, whether it's negative or not. That's fancy to me. Yeah, that's cool. Did you see what Zygon says? Never mind the bollocks, Sex Pistols record. That's right. That's an old record. Yeah. And which is crazy. What does Adam Hart says? Bollockin equals bitched out. Oh, okay.
So is that like being told off, being like?
Yeah. Is that what bollockin means? Like when you're yelling?
Yeah. Yeah. If you you're telling someone off, then you get a bollockin.
Bitching me out. Quit bitching. Why are you bitching me out all the time, Lainey? You're so mean to me. Gosh, quit bollocking me.
I was wondering, is that an official word or is that like a slang as well?
Yeah, that's I know. I mean, I don't know what's in the dictionary these days because a lot of
but if it's used in different terms, it is slang, right? It's slang. But I think that's what the word slang means. It's like it's kind of like, I mean, imagine this one community in London that only used that term for a long time. It's eventually going to get out, right? It's going to go beyond its bubble. It's like I was saying, it's like people that used to throw the word N-word around, you can't do that, and then now, within a society or within a certain perpetuated like mini circles, and especially this young generation, and I'm talking about like kids that are like, white and stuff. I'm like, why are you saying that? Do you even know what that word means? I know what it means. I'm like, no, you don't. I'm like, but I'm like, do you think you have the right? I mean, it's different if they grew up with it and they were kind of like part of that situation. Maybe, because if they can defend themselves, not talking about fighting, but like, why do you use that? Oh, that's who you are. Okay, if that's who you are, maybe. I'm not talking about just the N-word. I'm talking about like just using certain slang, like, you're American. Why do you keep saying bollockin? My mom's British. It's
See,
okay.
Now it's acceptable. The words bitched out.
Yeah, I guess it just depends. Can you accept something that somebody says, or can you not? When is it acceptable?
But I would never use that. I mean, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. And I get that it means the same thing, and I'm obviously was explaining it, but that's not something you would hear here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, but the context versus, the content of it, and it's like, why are you really? What's the context of your word? Who do you think you are to use that? And then there's more divisions, and it's like, that's just one of my things. What's that?
But now you know why bollocks is my favorite, because you can it's universal. You can use it if you're angry or if you're sad, or if you're happy or if you're bollocking.
It's very playful. It's very playful word. So in that way, it's like, what did you say, Tina? What'd you call it? You said it's very that's fancy being playful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like saying barnacle head from SpongeBob.
What's that?
It reminds me of the word barnacle head. Like SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be a bad word.
But where I live specifically, we have a word called canny, right? Which is like spelled C-A-N-N-Y.
I remember one day you guys went off on this conversation.
I explained this to you once before, didn't I? And here it can mean, depending on which way you use it. So something can be canny good or canny bad. It's like an emphasize. So it's more than just good and it's more than just bad. And you know what I mean? It's like extra. So the weather can be canny, but then you can see it's canny sunny. It's so weird how it's used.
It is kind of, because if you're not familiar with it,
But even for people, people who live here, they don't understand it because it's like a region thing. So, you know what I mean? So it's like it's just in the region that I live. So like for people outside of that, some of them may have heard it and may have know slightly, but like not really. So
it's very interesting. I like watching movies, but specifically reading books about verbal cross communication, which it can be where misunderstandings take place sometimes. Like, there's an inside joke where people will, when they make fun of the Southerners, they'll go, "What you talking about, boy?" And that's basically a form of them not understanding where you're coming from. Who are you to say what you said? And sometimes that's why I think the discomforts of those divisions, like, why are you speaking in a different language? Or what do you mean by that? Even though they're both English or something or whatever, or, you know, and it's like, so yeah, it's like, it's a constant regrouping of context, and, you know, and what context are you in? Are you driving through a territory you're not familiar with? Well, then you best to believe it might be in your best interest to kind of go, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, as a saying, as the bad saying goes, you know. But like, no, I don't have to. But well, you may get slammed, you know. And it's like, when I was in Europe, and I remember I spent about a year in Europe. A lot of people, it didn't matter where I went, Spain or Italy and France. Thank God in France, I had a lot of French go, "You're not American, are you?" And I'm like, And I kept my mouth shut, and I was like, what do they mean by that? And even in Britain and Ireland, "You're not from America, are you?" And I thought, I don't understand, because I dressed in weird anyway. I had some American clothes, but they're like, "You're not from America." I said, well, they go, "Where are you from?" And it was just and it was no matter what country I went to. And I'm like, why are they saying this? So and then I sat down with somebody, had dinner with a gentleman. He goes, "It's because you're not an asshole." And he goes, "I don't want you to take offense to this because I know you're a Yank." And I said, no. I want to listen. I want to learn. He's like, "I'm not saying all Americans are assholes, but there's a lot of Americans that would come to Europe, this highfalutin arrogance, and expect you to understand them." And I went, "Oh." And so a lot of people would come and say, "You're Canadian, aren't you?" And I would just say, "Yeah, I'm from Canada." Because I knew I would get a lot of shit, and a lot of people would pick on me. Not everybody was rude about it, but they would love to pick on Americans because politics, because of the behaviors, because of social norms, that we do things that we don't say thank you, appreciate it. You know, they just go there and they're like, "I tipped you. You need to serve me," you know, and then the waiter's like, "I'm sick of your demanding American behaviors," you know. And so I thought, wow, that was an eye opener. I loved it. For 1 year, I got to learn.
There's still like stereotypes, isn't there? So like a lot of people, even now, even in the, well, not so much now, but before like the capability of the internet like it is now, I think before the internet entirely, let's say, you could, you had visions or you thoughts of what it was like there, and the only bits that you did really know, unless you traveled really well, was what you saw on TV or in film type of thing. And
you know what she said? You know what she said, Tino? She says, when she says the word film, it's film. And I'm picking on you, Lainey, but I love that because a lot of people, but you've heard that before, right, Tino? You've heard film.
Never heard of
it.
It's beautiful.
Film. Anyway.
But sorry.
No.
I love it.
What I was saying was, like, you have like the stereotypes, don't you? So it's like everyone have a nice day with you. So like that, there'd be one of the stereotypes that you say. It's like every time you're in a place, it's like, you get served or whatever, be like, "Have a nice day." And then for instance, like, everyone in the South says "y'all." I'm not really sure if that's true, but that's just
it's accepted that they would say that.
Yeah, yes. That's just these stereotypes that would come across. And I suppose the same with England, for instance. You probably think that, in those days, people probably thought that we either sounded like the Queen, or we sounded like.
Or I got a good one that'll go along with it. They also think it's very what's his name who wrote the Christmas Carol?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Dickens. Charles Dickens.
Yeah, Dickens. So but during the Charles Dickens era, which was that Victorian, I think it was. So everybody has that Victorian-esque, I mean, that's 150 years ago. I mean, come on.
Or sound like Dick Van Dyke and Chitty Bang Bang, or
it's not even a British accent.
Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins.
You right?
All right, governor. Bit like that, or Oliver Twist. But yeah, it's just kind of, you know.
It is. It's you know, it's wow, how did I list something without a picture? Oh shit, I just listed something. Oops.
Rosilla
Yikes.
says the Welsh accent language was created by a dad who lost at Scrabble, and he had way too many L's.
One thing that I was
Way.
wondering, are there certain items within Britain that are not available outside of the country? Let's say that are, you see what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for example, I'm trying to come up with a good example here. Let's say, like, some people buy stuff from Africa or other, like, I got a friend that sells
Mhm.
stuff from Morocco, and he sells it to, nationwide here in the U.S. Do you guys have
Yeah.
stuff like from Great Britain or Britain where you could sell to outside of the country that sells well, or there's no items that are?
Um,
He's looking for those rare things to
Mhm.
yeah. It's
Okay.
good. I like that.
I don't really know now so much, but like, um, trying to think what it
There
is.
is, you know, but it's like
Yeah,
I would
there
say
will be more specific stuff, but like it's
can
one
I
of them
tell you
things.
what I think some of the
You
niches
like
are lately?
Pyrex
It's not
quite a
like
bit over
food.
there, don't you? Pyrex.
Oh yeah.
Well, well, Pyrex. Well, one I don't know if all of the factories, but one of the factories was in Sunderland, which is where I live.
Hmm.
And it shut down. So the one that's
Oh yeah.
GAG. So
But your version of Pyrex, like specific stuff that you can only get there. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean design or something. Yeah.
I know like the snowflake design. I don't know if like because they've all got different names now, but back in, I think it was probably really popular in the 60s. So it was just like white and it had like black
Hmm.
snowflake design all over the thing. But yeah,
Ours is turquoise with the white snowflakes on it. Yeah, they're still popular and valuable. But the big
yeah,
one, if it's, I don't know if you ever had it, it was in the United States, was called Amish, and it was butter. I could say buttercream, but it's butter print. They call it butter print. And
yeah,
if you can find the turquoise ones, a lot of money. But if you can find the ones that have a salmon color, and if they say
mm,
Amish, like it's like the culture of the Amish people from Pennsylvania, you know, and it's
yeah,
those things hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I turn people on to them. When you go into eBay, just put Amish, butter print, Pyrex. That's all you got to put, and then go to the highest. You're gonna flip out. You're gonna go. I need to find these, and I need to find them like at estate sales, whatever. I find them at yard sales once in a while in the glass section. I grab them, you know, and I sell them for like
yeah.
$50.
It's cool.
But food, I was gonna say, food is a good thing when you cross culture to different countries. You know, foods
Yeah,
are good to bring. Yeah.
yeah. I suppose.
How about like, do you ever cross over into Mexico sometimes to go visit or anything, Tino?
No, no, nothing like that.
No,
The
no,
reason
because
why
like
is
no, because
because
business wise, and you know, you're kind of close where it's a few hours, but like if you
right,
knew
right.
what to look for, like in the
Mhm,
t-shirt world, this one guy was like talking about, I still have these prints, and he bought them in Mexico, but he went across in Tijuana, but a little bit deeper, and he went to the business district where they have a lot of flea markets,
mhm.
and he said he had this one shirt, and all the t-shirt rats are coming after him. They go, where did you get that? He's like, oh, about 20, 25 years ago, when I was, you know, with the family. They're like, man, you cannot find that anymore, that print, you know. And imagine if you found a box of those things, or imagine if you invested in something, you know, like Marquise. You know Marquise? I think you met him, Tino. Didn't you meet him that one time, the first time you? Marquise Daly, I think, or whatever his name is. I can't remember, but yeah. And he had some shirts online. I was like, where did you get those? In LA. And I'm like, oh yeah, because they have these things. It's not a derogatory term. They call them
Mhm.
Mexican bootlegs. So they're bootleg, meaning it's not official. It's not officially licensed. Not supposed to print these, but they're bootlegs of music groups, celebrities, things like that, wrestling t-shirts. And they're really crazy designs. They're beautiful. But LA can get them easy, and then they just, you know, they import them over, and however they import them, they bring them in truckloads, tax them, but they get them cheaper because, you know, And man, those things are expensive. Like kids they'll pay like $100 for a t-shirt, because you can't get them out of LA. Those designs were maybe an artist only made 100 prints or something like that. So yeah, reselling, yeah, so many niches.
Yeah, nah. So far, I haven't gone down there. It's like what 200 miles or so from here, so that's why it's a bit of a good drive. So
I mean, like a
hopefully,
good drive and a good or a hotel stay. When you get in San
yeah,
Diego or something.
yeah,
Whatever.
good idea.
But if you're
Thank
driving
you.
for business, you want to go there and come back.
Yeah, yeah,
And you want to know where you're going and what you're doing, why you're buying. What is it you're going to buy? But
exactly.
you know, but if you have the advantage, if you got a home advantage, you can figure it out, but you got to know what you're looking for. But the businessmen there, they're going to want top dollar. And I understand why. The economy is different,
Yeah,
So that's another thing as a reseller. You got to constantly when I was in Europe, I would go buy stuff in Germany and bring it back to Italy. And they're like, oh, we don't got those, or something like that, or France. And then I would go to Ireland and and I would do a lot of barter with other people that were traveling. I'm like, where did you get that? I got this, how much do you want to pay for it? I'll take all your food in your backpack.
I was just looking. Rosilla said there's a Welsh town with 4 L's in a row.
4 L's in a row. So no, it's Brazil.
It's like the way they pronounce it is like that. So it's kind of like it's weird. And
it's very Welsh.
There's also a village in Wales, and it's got 58 letters in its name.
Oh, I remember hearing. I thought that was a joke, but it turns out it's
real.
No,
it's a real place.
Do you know how to say it?
No, I know it starts kind of clan like that, and it ends kind of go, something like that.
Go.
Yeah, but Lex can see it. So if you ever, if you speak to Lex.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. Is she doing okay? She doing her thing?
Yeah. She's been. She released a video today. She keto related, but she's been doing eBay. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are focusing on our business this time of year.
But I think she had some time off because she went to see Carla, and then I don't think you've met Carla, but
is that her boyfriend?
Carla, girl.
Okay, is that her girlfriend?
Carla. No, it's a friend, but
Yeah,
that kind of friend.
When you know.
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
You know Tino?
Yeah, she said girlfriend, just a friend, right? Female friend.
Just a friend.
Yeah. No, we were doing the joke like, do you know? I don't know, Tino. Do you know? You're supposed to say, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. There you go. So the other day you did a video, Tino, on your thing, and you ate. It didn't look very good. I will say that much. Was it a hot dog? Oh, it's a hot dog. And then you went like that, but you don't ever say anything in your video. Sometimes you just went like this. Does that mean you didn't like the hot dog, or was that just the way you closed out your video?
Yeah, I just closed it because it wasn't really that well. It was just way too much lettuce on it, and then the bread itself was too. I think the word, I'm not sure if it's the right word, soggy. Like it's all like watery.
Yeah, it's soggy. Oh gosh, no, especially if it's like a white, Wonder Bread kind of bun. Yeah, it's but I get it. Like, yeah, I don't know. And I hate when the buns are not toasted. I love a toasted bun, But you went like this. Just go, nah. Next time, guys. You gotta speak more. I want to hear you. It's like he's giving like all this sign language, and he's like,
Right. No, the reason why I do that actually is because I know I've seen, right? My sister told me there's certain videos out there. For example, let's say YouTube. There's certain people that just watch certain videos where there's no talking at all, and a lot of people follow that kind of stuff too. So I was kind of like testing the waters to see if.
Well, it does cross. It helps cross like the language barrier if there's any. So if somebody's in China going, what is he doing? Oh yeah. Especially the Japanese followers, they're more visual. Yeah. That's interesting.
So I guess I was kind of like just testing the waters to see if to maybe speak
I just
when
want. That's
doing
why
the
I'm
retriever
asking.
test.
I just wanted to know what you're up to because I know you're
Yeah,
sneaky. You're sneaking it in.
yeah, you could say that.
No, I'm just teasing.
Just
That's awesome.
how many have you listed now?
Me?
Yeah.
Technically 2, and I have 2 of these,
Woo!
which I want to list. I found 2 of these James Bond Life, and it came up. It's not worth much, it's like $10, but I can't scan it. And stupid me, what I need to start doing is when I'm at the bins or thrift shop, I just need to go here, scan that, and immediately save it as a draft.
Yeah.
You know, and I've done that but before I get out of the draft mode, take a bunch of pictures of it and then put it in draft. When I come home, then I can sit at the couch or get on the computer and just finish the draft because the pictures are done. I can adjust things, but it's more about the content of what I need to put. Like this is this. It's missing a page. You know, Sean Connery doesn't really speak British. You know, it's like he doesn't. He's from Mexico City.
Sean Connery's from Mexico City.
Yes. Did you see that one 007? I think it was the last one they made. They actually started in Mexico City. It was a great scene. They were all over the place. He's jumping off of roofs and things were blowing up. It was just,
you know what? I'm not a James Bond fan. Is that bad?
You have to go, Lainey. You have to leave my channel right now.
Okay, bye. No, but no, but it's just the same. It's the same. It's like
but I will say the last. I mean, I'm a fan of the new one. What's his name? I can't remember that guy's name. The newest James Bond. He's badass. All right, you don't like James Bond. We get it.
No, but like my dad used to watch it, and my dad loved it, right? But it was just always the same. It was like it's so predictable. So they'd be like, all right, he's saving the world again, right? So that's the start. Save the world again. Then he'd have some cool gadgets, right? You know,
True.
whatever. See, you know, I can see through people's clothes or whatever it is. As a fast car, right?
Yeah.
He jumps off a cliff, but survives somehow. Right? He jumps out of a helicopter and survives somehow. He always has a fight in the middle of it, so he's fighting.
In a way, that's kind of ingrained in the brand. The brand of when I say the brand,
like,
huh?
Change the thing. You know what I mean? And like,
well, but I'm gonna. That's where I'm gonna differ. Like the newest ones, they made him a little more human. Like they beat the shit out of him, and he shows like he hurts. The other ones were like, "Look at me, I'm Roger Moore, and I never got hurt." You're like double the age of the
shaken, not stirred.
Exactly. It's like that was so cheesy, and everybody's like, "I love Roger Moore." I never liked Roger Moore, but I'm not saying he wasn't fun to watch. But that was the cheesy version. But when they got to this new guy, I mean, they beat the crap out of him. Like he didn't look like he would have bruises.
Daniel Craig. Is it Daniel Craig?
Yes, and if he had a broken arm, he'd have a sling on, you know, and that was realistic to me. But the shit that they did was crazy.
It was just always the same, and then you know there'd be a gorgeous girl, and the gorgeous girl was always a trained killer. You know what I mean? And
what's wrong with that? She has to kill people.
Yeah, but then they'd have a bit. They'd have a bit.
I mean, come on. I'm a feminist, and I have to stand up for the right of women beating the shit out of men.
I mean, it's not like, you know, but every bar he goes to, it's just full of trained killers.
Like, yeah, but you gotta admit, I'm gonna try to remember her name. Let's see if Tino knows. Do you remember what's her name? She's from Britain, but she's actually Jamaican descent. She was like a singer. Remember? Oh God, what's her name? She was a singer too. She's oh gosh, skinny, dark complected, but she had that flat afro. Do you remember I'm talking about? She was in one of the Roger Moore movies. What is her name?
I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I don't know the name.
Yeah, she was a badass. She was in Conan movie too. What is her name? Why am I blank? But she's like punk, very, very like the music was very British at the time, like, but it was like electro. And she had that. What is her name? Now I'm gonna have to go look. She's gonna look.
Tiger says Grace Jones, which is what I was gonna say, but
yeah, it's Grace Jones. To me, that was the epitome of like finally a graceful but like crazy, you know, Bond woman. You know, they call it a Bond woman whether he got along with him or not. But she was a badass. And yeah, some people are like, oh no, but she was the villain. No, she wasn't. She was a seductress, but in a very violent way. But her character was based on her actual personality. She was wild back in the days. I mean,
she is a bit.
She's a bit, right? In Conan the movie, she broke 2 of the stuntmen's legs. Did you hear about that?
No, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying no, but it wouldn't surprise me. It's so cliche for me, Bond, and even now, and I think, and it's the same with
I'm not defending it, but I will say, what do people in the movie industry go towards?
Right? If you go,
they want familiar. I love that. You know, I want a lovey-dovey movie where everything comes out.
And I know people want it to be that cool because it's why superheroes exist, and I absolutely love like Marvel. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Marvel's doing the same thing too.
Yeah, but Marvel is seeing that they've got extra powers, while James Bond was still just meant to be human, and so therefore,
all it is it's just a different. They have different characters, so that different personalities that pay that $20 to go see a movie are going to be happy. Like there's a person that looks like me, or that character, the Hulk, is like me because I get mad, you know. When
but I suppose you could see that with Spider-Man, for instance, because he was kind of a bit like the nerdy teen, you know what I mean? They're not very popular nerdy teen, and he becomes Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite, I have to say.
But did you notice something when you watch movies? I want to hear Tino's thoughts on it. Take yourself off of mute. But like, well, now I forgot what I was going to say. But like, yeah. But did you notice the movies are getting younger and younger? So like, they'll do a first rendition and they're average age and semi good looking, but not quite middle age. And then all of a sudden, to reboot it, they got to go younger and younger and younger, where the money is. It's always about money.
Yeah, the other thing that kind of is like one of those things that kind of like annoy me is whenever they never run out of rounds, never run out of bullets, always keep shooting at each other, and they always miss. So you know what I mean? After a while, it's like, yeah.
Tino knows because he protected the borders. I don't know if you call it protected or just guarded the border. And you know, a gun will run out of bullets. You know.
Yeah.
But they gotta show that part.
You know? It like they've come to the end of the line and they're stuck, and they're like, oh no, and they go to point it, so the bad guy is going to point the gun, and James Bond or whoever is like, oh no, this is the end, and then their thing jams or whatever, and you're like, really? Or someone turns up behind them and clubbers them over the head.
Yeah.
Hits them over the head. I'll not use clubber.
That's Hollyweird. Hollyweird. It's not Hollywood.
It's just so thingy, and it's the same with. It was the same with Star Trek, and I'm especially going to the William Shatner era, which was.
But Walt Disney does it too. Like, you know, I think something's branded. You gotta follow some policy bylines, and it becomes very. It's almost like we were talking about at the beginning. It's like them and us, or this or that. Oh, well, if you don't like Walt Disney, then go over here and you can like Warner Brothers, you know. I don't know, you know, they're all different, but that's the thing is, you don't have to like one or the other, you know, you can still enjoy one in a while.
It's just like my pet hates, I suppose, of things with it, like going back to the Star Trek thing, it was like he would go to a different planet, and there was always going to be the end of a planet or something. So he'd go to a different
in the TV show,
yeah. And then he'd hit it off with a female alien from that planet, right? He'd rip his shirt. Always ripped his shirt. I mean, he must have sold it I don't know how many times, but always
sex sells.
Yeah. And then obviously just about make it off alive or something, and you're just like, ugh. No, can't be dealing.
Oh, Lord. Are you going now to? Are you going to go pick some more, Tino, or are you going to list what you got?
Oh no, I got plenty right in front of me right now. I'm like surrounded. I'm good for the weekend for sure.
Yeah. I need to make some mystery boxes and send them to people that just want to. I'll give them a good deal, like depending on what they want. But like, You want a mystery box? I'll send you tons of shit. You know.
I tried selling mystery boxes on Poshmark and then eBay, and for some reason, I guess they don't allow it there. And then
Yeah,
also
eBay
people
won't
have to
allow it.
be
Yeah.
to be in a safe side now.
So what you got to do is get that. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Look on my Instagram, and there's a link that clicks to a certain thing where they let you show up to 5 things. I learned this from like in Cincinnati Picker, one of those guys, or maybe no, I think anyway, one of the big guys. They would sell it, but you can subscribe to it and have multiple listings of things to sell that are like your brand or whatever, or weird shit like boxes
Are
of
you
stuff.
talking about the junk drawer lot?
I guess you can, but they have this website that's called something, not Mafia, something, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like you go on there and they let you list 5 things for free. And I listed some products that I had gotten, like I wrote this guy in Connecticut and he sent me a whole box FedEx. I made my money back. It was like on these toilet flushers. You don't have to reach back and flush the toilet. You just step on it and it flushes the toilet. And it was for like, people with disabilities or elder people or just people that did, especially in coronavirus, people didn't want to touch anything. So they were like, I'll step on the toilet.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting, and it's like foot flush. What the hell is this? And somebody sent me a whole thing of these things. I think I still have 2 in my closet somewhere, and I don't know why they're not
It's like a
selling.
weird disease.
Yeah. And how much did they sell for?
Hey, Kevin, you're welcome on, bro. I got the link pinned up at the top. At the time, I don't remember. I remember I just paid like 30 or 40 bucks to have it shipped to me, and then I would sell them for like 15, 20 bucks each or something. And yeah, I remember everybody would always say, "Can you send me 2?" I'm like, whatever.
Nice.
So they could use both feet and double flush.
That works.
No, I only want to flush my pee. No, I only want to flush my poop.
I'm going to jump out because I need to prepare this video and then record it. If you're still about, I'll pop that in. But
okay. I'm probably gonna go eat over my friend Oscar's house. He's gonna show me some Tejano t-shirts and stuff.
Okie dokie.
I thank you for coming in. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Tina.
Nice
and
to meet you.
I shall catch you later, Louie. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, have a good one. All right.
Bye.
Smile.
Cheese.
She's so sweet. She really is.
Yeah, she's really cool. And
yeah,
but yeah, man, I'm not sure if you want me to show you what I got over here. It's like a full table pretty much. It's just
show me a couple things. Show me like what's your favorite things you found today? If you want to, I mean, you can show.
Today. Well, I mean, it's hard to explain because this dude really had a lot of stuff, and he was just trying to get rid of stuff, right? So let me just show you what I got for $60.
How you doing, Kevin? I don't know if you're still there, bro.
So this stuff right here, and then this over here, I'm not sure if you could see it. Yeah, all this for $60. And then also this.
Is that a video game?
Full of stuff. All these different camera lenses, and then there's, I guess, has to do with Fortnite figures. So yeah, sweet. I mean, I don't even know where exactly to start, but and then everything in this container, right? Let me see. All these gifts right here for $200. It's around, huh?
I said, around
around. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, I think we got a lag talk. I keep talking, but did you get a good deal?
Yeah, total for all of that I showed $260. So I think it was decent. Yeah.
Yeah, you just need that one item that pays for everything. One item that pays it all.
Yeah. And yeah, man, it was crazy today. And it was just all in one stop, which was good, It just got me busy for the weekend, so that's good. Happy.
Kevin can pop on, but he's gonna go wild. I'm telling you. Did you get back from Texas, Kevin? He went to Houston.
Nice.
Picking in the Hood, right?
Yeah. Picking in the Hood too, yeah.
I love him.
I see him on the Buffalo Pickers channel.
Yeah, he's kind of like a regular guest.
Yeah.
He has like a secret key. I don't know how he gets in there, but
that's cool. Yeah. And then on my other side right here, I have other figures I already had that I'm still figuring out if I'm gonna list it this weekend or next weekend. I guess it all depends on how much I can list on this side, what I just got today, and who knows, we'll see.
Hey, look, there's Luis. Kevin or Luis, if you guys want to pop on real quick, because I'm not going to stay too much longer. Y'all can come on. We're just talking. I listed a couple things, but Tino's supposed to be listing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody's, I don't know who it is. Let's see who it is. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, none other than straight from St. Louis.
Woo! Picking in the hood too. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, guys?
Sideways. Let me turn my head so we can be sideways. I'm gonna bump your head.
No, man, I'm trying to landscape. I don't know what's wrong with my phone.
Let me do like you. Now I'm cool. Look at that, everybody.
Yeah, but I'm trying to landscape though. My phone won't landscape. But anyway,
look, I'm gonna be like Kevin pretty soon. Got that little grays going there. Let me get those grays.
Hey, how many shows you got, Louie? How many shows you got, Louie?
How many
shows you got?
I got one going on live right now while we're talking on another channel.
I know, on another channel.
No,
man.
I do know people that do that. They'll go on live on Facebook, is it? And then they can do it on somehow they import it into like.
I'm old. I don't know that stuff y'all young people know.
Whatever. Come on.
I'm just saying I don't know none of that stuff y'all young people know, man. Anyway,
hey, when'd you get back from Houston?
Huh?
When'd you get back from Houston?
Hey, man, we came back that same night, man.
Oh shit!
How long did it take? What'd you say?
12 hours. 12 hours.
Man, we turned back around because we found a hotel. My wife kind of picky with hotel rooms, so she didn't want to stay in that hotel room. It was hard to find another one, man. So we just came on back home.
Oh, okay. She like, I ain't staying there. Yeah, it depends on where you're going.
Yeah, man. My wife, man, she be having a flashlight, looking at every stain, everything, man. You should see it. To me, it's like it's nerve wracking, but sometimes she gets us free.
That's why you married her. She take care of you. She don't want you to sleep in some stinky ass bed.
No, I'm on the toilet right now. Yeah, so
you better not be. You better not be.
I am, man. I am. I ain't lying. If I'm lying, I'm flat. See that toilet in the background?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Good Lord. We are not doing this.
Hey,
get
man,
off the damn. I'm taking them off. I'm going to take you out until you get off that damn thing. I'm telling you.
You shouldn't have told. You talked about the toilet. So I had to let you know I was on.
I didn't say toilet. I said she didn't want you to sleep in a dirty ass place.
No, you said something about flushing. You had sold some stuff to flush the toilet.
Tino, I'm taking them out. I'm telling you, I'm going to take you out in 2 minutes. You better not get up and wipe your back. That's all I'm going to say.
This is my office, man. This is my office. You know you got toilet office too. Come on now.
No, Tino, do not encourage him. Don't encourage him.
I be listening while I'm in here, man. I don't be playing. I be listening and everything.
I'm going to show you something. Your leg in a cramp, man. This is a first.
I'm going to show you something right quick. I'm going to show you something.
We're going to change your name too. Not while you're taking a poop.
You see that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm listening while I'm sitting there. So McDonald's toys.
He didn't say shitting. He said sitting.
Well, I'm sitting here.
You better not be wiping. You better not be wiping. As soon as you get, I'm going to take you off, man.
If I got to wipe, I'm going to wipe. First time for me to get up, I'm getting up. I don't care.
All right. It's time to go, Kevin. I'll end this live like you don't even know. I will end this live.
Hey, man. You ain't going to couldn't tell I was in here. So how you going to tell if I wipe my behind?
I got my finger on the end button. I got to end it. I got to end it.
You can't even tell, though. I could be lying. I could be lying right now.
Wiping right now, like
I can't lie because I showed you the toilet.
Did I just say something real quick? Tino said it's not wiping and listening; it's just listening, and you know.
I'm listening, but this is my firefighter themed bathroom because I was a fireman for 25 years, and I got all my awards. I got all my awards on the wall and stuff like that. Helmet, my chief helmet in the background. See the chief helmet right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the background. Yeah. So
this is weird. This is getting. Look, we dropped our numbers since you jumped on.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
Went from I had 25 people on here. Now we down to 5. What's going on?
You got to go. You got to go. It was 4 when I got on there. So
that is disgusting,
you got to go,
man. This is disgusting. Look, you got Ella coming here. She want to see what you look like when you poop.
Hey, man, believe me, she don't want to see, but it don't make no difference. You shouldn't have talked about the toilet. You talked about the
portable
toilet.
table right there and put it right next to you, or
you don't want to talk about the toilet, man.
Shit. Oh, save here. What'd she say? She said, I found some Skylanders. Oh, yeah. You got to find that little base for. Thank God. Thank God his ass got off here. Oops. Did I do that? I don't know. But you ain't pooping. You ain't pooping on my live. That's all I got to say. Not while Tino's here. He's my guest. So, no, he can't. This is crazy. I let him on. Callie, come on. Help me out, man.
He's probably kidding about that.
Dude, come on, man. He's in the bathroom. Shit. That's great. Here he is. I'm not letting you on, Kevin. I'm not letting you on. You better not be pooping. This is crazy. This is some crazy.
Did you cut me off, man?
No, I didn't.
You cut me off.
But you be cutting far. No, not while you cutting it. You cutting the cheese. You cutting the cheese.
Hey man, why you gotta keep talking about it? Why you gotta keep talking about it though? And I'm gonna show you something else too. I'm gonna show you something else.
Look what Louie said. Look what Louie said.
Man, I can't see no chat on here. I don't know what nobody's saying.
We just dropped down to 3 people, and that's just Kelly, and I don't know. Your wife be watching, and Ella.
It say, "Hey Louie, you booted Kevin listing while in his bathroom." Hey man, I knew you hung up on me, Louie. I knew you hung up on me.
I promise to God I didn't. I promise to God.
Whatever, man. You just
I wouldn't have let your ass on here anyway if I would have known. Shit. But
you just jealous because you don't have to use it right now. You just jealous.
I would, I thought about that sometime, like where somebody be on a live, like taking a. Why would you? No, don't no. Like they're holding the phone and it's like, yeah, hold on, man, I gotta shake. I gotta shake.
I mean, honestly, you couldn't even tell. To be honest, you couldn't even tell.
That's what I was telling him. But he was talking. But I wasn't even gonna get on there until he started talking about flushing the toilet. He talked about flushing the toilet, and I had to get on here. Let him know that I don't need.
Louise is laughing. Look what Louise said. Kevin is utilizing his time accordingly to list on eBay.
Yeah, buddy. Hey,
don't you support him? Hey, Louise, no.
I just bought these. Look, I just bought these bets in there, right? I got about 200 bets. So I try to list when I'm listing, I try to list the same thing. So I'm going to list all these today after I list these McDonald's toys. But I'm going to drag about it because I'm almost
finished.
If
I ever come and see you in St. Louis, make sure I don't borrow your phone. That's all I got to say.
Hey man, my phone is sanitized. I got the thing you put your phone in to clean it. I got all that. Plus, I wash my hands. The hell?
I'm gonna tell Tommy. I'm gonna tell Buff.
Hey man, don't ever tell Buff. Don't ever tell Buff. Don't tell Buff.
All I gotta do is send him this link. I got proof. This is being recorded live.
That dude will be relentless, man. Please don't tell him. I never said.
I got something. Now I got something. What you gonna send me?
I never said please before. I never said please before. Never.
What kind of T-shirts you got, man? What kind of T-shirts you got to send?
Hey, I just bought this one T-shirt the other day. I'm gonna send you a picture of it. I don't know I can't find it nowhere.
No, don't give me that crap. You need to find that shirt and send it to me.
No, you the T-shirt king. Shut up and send you a picture of it.
Send that damn thing.
King. I'm sending you a picture of it, and you can tell me where it came from because it's a tie-dye T-shirt, and is
it single stitch here? Is it all single stitch?
It's not single stitch, but it's old.
Check this out, y'all.
Anyway, it was of like a concert like Woodstock. No, it was a concert like Woodstock, but it was called something else. Hello?
I'm here.
You can't hear me?
No, I can hear you. I was showing off my shirt while you talking.
No, it was a concert like Woodstock, but it said something else stock on it.
It might be, but that's okay. It could be. Did you know Woodstock came back in the 90s? Remember? They redid.
I think it was, but they changed the name, didn't they?
I don't know.
It's called. I forgot what it's called, man. But anyway, it had all the rock groups on it. All the rock groups listed on the back. So
it's probably a festival. It's a type of festival. Sure.
Well, it says something.
Just take a picture.
I want to send it to you when I got it.
You got my phone number.
The t-shirt.
Send them you got my phone number.
Yeah, I got it. But what I'm saying, I wanted to send it to you when I first saw it because I couldn't find it nowhere. Even if I did a Google search and I couldn't find the concert. I mean the concert. I mean, I take that back. I found memorabilia of the concert, but I couldn't find no t-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Tino be sitting there real quiet. He's learning. He's just listening.
Man, that dude be cracking me up when he be eating that stuff, man.
I know.
He'd be eating all kind of stuff, man. He'd be cracking me up.
He'd be doing this. He'd be like, eat shit.
He ate something the other day. I think it was a
hot dog.
A food truck. I think it was a food truck. And he said he always wanted to eat there. Wasn't it a food truck? He said he always wanted to eat there, and he got that meal, man. And it looked delicious. That was a hot dog.
Did you read what Ella says, Kevin, what are you going to barbecue tomorrow? Ella asked.
Barbecuing nothing, man.
She said you need to get off your ass. She said you lazy.
Oh, right. I ain't never going to be lazy. Lazy is what I'm not.
Ella said it. Ella said it. Ella said it.
Ella ain't never said nothing like that. That sounds like something you would say. Whatever.
Ella don't put up with no shit. Ella tells it like it is. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I'll tell her like it is too. But I ain't never gonna be late.
You making a doo-doo like it is too. Let me tell you.
And the only reason I'm taking a break now because I was working out on my new eBay storage room, and yeah, so I took a break to use the restroom. But while I'm in there, I'm talking to you.
Kelly, come in here and save me.
Huh?
Kelly, get your ass in here. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, like. Did you read this one? Can you read this? What she wrote?
What who wrote? Kelly?
No, Razilla.
Don't light the match. What the hell? Hey, man, y'all got jokes, man. Y'all got jokes. You know, but you got to go. You got to go. I don't give a damn nobody say. You got to go.
Yeah, right. You're gonna get out of here?
Go. And you can do two things at once. What's wrong with your speaker? Huh?
It's lagging. The connection's bad.
Anyway, man, I just got on there because you was talking about the flush thing. So had to let you know I was flushing.
I'm never letting you on again. I promise. I'm never letting you on ever.
Hey, man, it ain't gonna, this is just a miracle that I have to be on here. When I saw it, I ain't never gonna be on the toilet again anyway.
That's not what I heard. I heard you spend 3/4 of your day on that toilet.
If I'm on the toilet, I'm never gonna let you know again. So whatever.
You better zoom in that white beard.
All I can say is I was gonna say once I said the phone was, the toilet was there. I was like, everybody uses the bathroom as like a phone station, so it's whatever. But once you said the listing part, I was like, man, that's
Louie don't. Evidently, he don't use the restroom. Evidently, he don't. Right. He wear the pants.
I never taken a poop in my whole life. I've never taken a poop. I've never pooped.
Well, I don't know. You must be that dude from North Korea then. Must be him.
I don't eat. That's why I'm so full of shit.
Saying, they never boo-boo. His father never boo-booed. He never boo-booed. When he golf, he scored or whatever that golf thing is all the time. 300 whatever it is. I'm just saying. Just saying, boo-boo up P. So he must be part of that family.
Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. See, Tino, he come all the way to Texas and he don't even let me come see him. I was gonna drive to Houston.
Hey, I gotta do what my wife tell me to do. That's it.
I would have brought y'all to breakfast. I would have brought y'all. That was like 3 hours.
I told you I was on my way down there. I ain't even know when we was leaving. My wife controlled everything. I don't control nothing. So
I wrote you back. I said, when you going to be there? You never wrote me back.
Well, I give you her phone number. You live 100 miles away from there.
So I would have drove. I would have came and saw you.
I did the math and everything, man. I knew where you live. Your address. You live right outside of was it Dallas or was it San Antonio? No, you live in Austin, right? Yeah. So I did the math. I love Austin, man.
It's okay. It's too
I
many
did a whole lot of
yuppies.
firefighter training down there.
Yeah, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
It's
I'm
not
just
good.
saying. I used to like it down there.
It's not good anymore. It's not.
For
It's
real?
just it's too expensive, bro. I gotta
So
move
it's
to Houston.
expensive? I know they have
Yeah.
some good restaurants down. What's the name of that street with all the restaurants on? The street
I
down there
don't.
we go to all
Sixth
the
Street.
restaurants and clubs. Huh?
Yeah. 6th Street.
Man, whatever it is. Yeah, the restaurants and clubs on it, man. I had me some good burritos, boy. Burritos good as man.
I'll
Burritos
show
was
you
sweet.
where good burritos. I know the good restaurants. Like they're authentic. They're very,
This was
very good.
authentic. It was an authentic Mexican restaurant. It was authentic.
Yeah, but you went to the tourist places, man. I mean, I'm
No,
talking
I
like
didn't, man. This place didn't have no tourists in it. Everybody never speaking Spanish. I didn't even know what the hell. All I knew was
what was the
pronto,
name of it? What was the name
pronto.
of
I
it?
knew pronto. I knew puta. Somebody said you're a puta. I knew that.
Don't say that, dude. Don't say
Hey,
that, man.
man,
You're
come
gonna
on, man.
offend someone. Come on, we
Ain't
got
nobody even
ladies
on
in the live. We got ladies in
here.
the
Ain't
live.
nobody on here though. Ain't nobody on here with me and you and him.
Miss
Ain't nobody
Ella,
else
Miss
on here.
Ella's here. Let's be nice. Razilla,
Is
he
it
being
really
a bad
just
boy.
real?
I'm gonna boot him out. I'm
We
gonna
the
boot him
only
off.
ones. We the only ones on this show, man. Ain't nobody else on here. No,
No, but there's people who are gonna be watching this again. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
man. I'm just telling you all the words I learned. That's all. All the words I knew. So
Tino's like shaking his head. Tino be like,
uno, sayonara. I'm just saying stuff like that.
yeah, that's a Mexican word, sayonara.
Yeah, I'm just telling you the words, the foreign words I know. It don't have to be Mexican. It could just be foreign words. Period. I'm just saying.
Right,
I
right.
just know a couple of them.
That's good.
Anyway, man, you giving me crap. I'm finna get off here. I'm crapping anyway. You give me crap.
Get off my show. Just go.
All right, man. Pick it in the hood too. Peace.
Flush him out. Flush him
Whatever,
out.
man.
Flush him out. Oh Lord, he ain't coming back on. He's never allowed on here again.
Yeah, he's
he's
very
off
creative.
the hook. He's off the hook, right?
Very creative, you know.
Yeah. What happened to my boy? There's Tom Cruise. Oh God, gross, Tom. You can jump on, bro. Jump on. Give me some Tom time. We need some Tom love. After that, I'm telling you what, my brain is. We went from the United Kingdom to St. Louis, out in Cali with Tino here, and then my boy Louie, he come on, but he didn't save me. So I ain't forgiving you in that one. Oh, come on now. Did you know this?
No,
That is not true.
Joking, though. I think he was joking. I don't think he was really listening there.
You think he just used that bathroom to list?
Nah, I think he was just joking with us.
He better be.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I could smell it from here.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Tom Cruise. The link. Anybody want to hop on real quick? The link's up at the top. I pinned it up there. Y'all be crazy. I'm telling you. This is so funny. Oh Lord. So I think I got my third thing listed. Are you listening to?
Oh no, I got I think around 160 or 170 items on drafts. So I just gotta go over them really fast and just get all those listed.
Damn.
And then I got all this stuff that I gotta put on drafts as well still.
Then it goes quicker, right?
Yeah.
How many you got listed on eBay?
I think around 2,300 and you know what? Let me check actually.
No, that's okay. But you got over 2,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2,300 over there.
Crazy, bro.
Let me just.
How many average do you sell a day? Average.
Let me see. I'm not sure if you guys could see. It's not a lot. 2,357. My phone is really horrible. So.
What do you mean that's not a lot? That's a lot.
Honestly, I mean, it's not really a lot, to be honest. Maybe there's times for 5 items in a day. There's a good amount of times for 8 to 10 items. But a slow moment, sometimes maybe 5 or 4. Sometimes.
So maybe like $100 a day,
Yeah.
Or more.
Mm-hmm.
That's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a store?
Yeah, eBay store. Yeah, I do. So
you get supplies every quarter?
Yeah. Sometimes I do forget to actually use the coupon to get the supplies.
But
whenever somebody does remind me right there on their YouTube video, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Let me check to see
No,
if I
because
use
you're
it.
paying for it, bro. Don't forget that. I mean, even if you don't use them, you can sell those supplies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You know you need the supplies. But what I
Oh yeah.
do is I change it up. I'll buy like I'll pay a little extra, like they give you $50. I'll buy like 60 to $75 worth of poly bag, and that lasts me for 2 quarters. And then
Mm-hmm.
the next quarter, like I always make sure by the third quarter I order a lot of boxes, the little Poquinho ones. You know, let me see if
Mm-hmm.
I got one. I don't have
Yeah.
them here, but they say eBay on it, and they're great. Like
One
put
thing that
hats
I've done
in it.
recently, two separate times was I've gotten the bigger boxes, the 16 by 12 by 8, I think. And
Yeah,
those are
those are
usually to store extra stuff that I don't want to, let's say, extra inventory that I take to my other storage, my main storage. So, you know what I mean?
okay.
It's not really to ship out stuff, but it's just, it still helps out,
Yeah,
you know?
but you can use them to cut them down, you know,
Yeah.
later if you need to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it is nice if they ship them to you because you need boxes. We always need boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they go fast. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
Hop
yeah,
on, Luis, real quick.
he's
I don't
hopping
know.
on.
No, I said I'm asking him. Tell him, say hop on.
Yeah, I
Your
think he'll
boy
hop on.
Tino.
If he's not doing something, he'll probably hop on right now in a little bit.
No, he's
And
in the
he is,
nude. He just ate pancakes.
oh,
He's lounging around the house in his boxer shorts. He's
probably
doing
that.
like Kevin. He's probably in the bathroom right now with his phone, utilizing his Tom
Yeah.
Cruise. Hop on, bro. All right. This is a crazy topic today, wasn't it?
Yeah. We went from
I
one place
almost
to
got
the
this
other.
listed. Let me see. What should I list this for? How much? I think the lowest price was like six and change. No, it was like about almost $9. I'm gonna list mine for I'm gonna put 875 and ship them out. Let's go. Let's get rid of them. Quantity 2. I got it listed. There we
Do you
go.
charge shipping?
Well, let me put it this way. Yes, I charge shipping whether it's included in the price
Right, right,
versus
right.
what everybody else. It doesn't matter to me. To me, that's a game. That's a game.
Right.
But yes, I make sure I get my. Let me put it this way: I want to be the lowest price, and if it's not worth shipping, I don't list it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why would you list it if you don't get, these things I only
Exactly.
pay 20 cents each, but they're two of the same. I just list them, and it's going to cost me like $4 to ship for media, maybe three
Nice.
rounded $4 with the poly bag. And then if I paid 20 cents, I just made maybe $4 or $5 for this. That's it. It's a low ink,
Nice.
but it's multiples. You know,
One thing
I
that
didn't
I've
even do.
noticed, one thing that
What's
I've
that?
noticed, I think I could be wrong, but I think that once you, let's say, for example, I'm going to use me as my case. If I start using free shipping for everything, eBay notices that. This is me assuming stuff, right? And then later, if you decide to start charging shipping, I think they kind of like, how do you say this? Maybe use that against you in a way where they would just decrease traffic. That's me just assuming stuff. Because I tried doing that in the past where on a few items where
I've never noticed it. I mean, I do see where, but you know what I mean? Like maybe you're right. Maybe certain things will stay there until you play that game, but
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like what really people look at is what is the cheapest? Because when you go on it, they scroll, right? Most. But
Right.
I always promote my listings and stuff. It's weird. I figure if
Yeah.
somebody wants it, I've listed stuff right away, and it was like, I played the game where I put 25% promotion. That was a lot of fee, but I raised that price up so high. And I tell you what, I don't know how it sold, and it was one of the most expensive ones on there.
Nice.
But I gave them a chunk of change. So in a way, I made what I wanted on it, and maybe $2 more. But I tell you what, they taxed me 25% plus the fees on top of that because it's 25% promotion fee. But I was testing it, like how do those promotions work? They'll put you up there all the time, and then somebody doesn't think, and they just click on it. Oh, I'll buy it. There it is. I need
Yeah.
it.
In a
It's a
way, it's kind
game.
of smart and it's nice that they did that. But in a way, it's like, man, before I used to sell what we're talking about a couple years back before this, they started controlling the algorithm a little more. I used to
Yeah,
sell maybe 10 or 15, 20 items in a day. And next thing you
yeah,
know, that huge drop, started happening. And then, but I mean, you're right, though.
exactly.
As long as promoter listings does help a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends. Let's see if I can get this photo to. Oh, good. I loaded a photo. Uh, what the hell just happened? I thought I listed this. It went blank. Oh, you know what? I think I had it twice. Let me go look at my thing. I listed something and I forgot if I listed it. And then you ever open two windows and you go, did I list that? And it's it's the same item, but you open 2 windows to like start to list it.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Happens to me all the time.
Especially like when you distract yourself like me. Let me see what I got up here. Active. I click on my active. Yeah, it looks like I listed it, which is cool because when I listed that, I listed it's a multiple. Yeah, it was already listed, so I got to get rid of it. I put 875. You know, and it's a people like stuff like.
Well,
What's
let's
that?
say whenever you go sourcing for items, normally what kind of places do you go to? Like what type of places?
So the way I look at it, Tino, and I mentioned this to everybody. I think first and foremost, what I look for is what is going to be my return on investment, and you know, is it going to be one that it sits there, and is it a long tail, meaning like how fast is the move through rate? So when I go source, so for me to answer your question, I go to the bins because I can scan something quick. The sell through rate's not good. Not going to pick it up. Oh, that one's good, you know, and then somebody's coming on. Shit. What did I just do? Are you still there?
Okay. I'm gonna get my charger really fast to connect my phone. Because my phone is like at 10% right now. I think you probably disappeared, Louis. What happened? Let's see. So yeah, guys, that's basically what I do. And let me show you guys another little pile that I'm thinking about listing. It's these nano metal figs. It's small little items right here. Got like a lot of 25. I was able to get them like on eBay for I think I paid like around $2.50 per item. So I've sold them in the past before, so that's why I got another lot of those, right? Yeah, something that I'm gonna be doing this weekend while we wait for Louis to get back. And yeah, I mean that's one thing that I like to do. I started like doing now is going out to yard sales, finding different stuff that's new and sealed. For example, this Painter 7. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Then I got this for $10. I think Louis is coming back. And I was surprised. This one, the guy just offered it to me. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Hey, they're back. Hey, guys.
Okay. Sorry about that. I totally booted myself out. I had a reset.
No, that's cool.
How's it going, bro?
Took advantage and I showed some items really fast that I got. Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Cool. Thanks for holding it down. Tina, I'm good. Okay. Everything good now? I just messed up my thing.
What's up?
God, Kevin is off
Tino?
the hook.
Good.
Hell yeah. Pick it in the hood.
Yeah, that was so random. It was cool that he came in. And yeah, really, creative guy. He's awesome.
Nah, Kevin is legit, man. He's 100% legit.
All I gotta say is he better not have been pooping. That's gross. No.
I didn't hear no sound, so I don't think so.
Luis is encouraging him. He's like, hey,
he was sitting in the toilet. So
cállate. Don't encourage him. What you up to, bro?
Nothing much. I'm home right now. I'm outside in my backyard under my porch. I was
actually say, is that under your patio porch?
Yeah, it's my patio porch right there. And I washed a hat this morning and I actually did a video for it. So I'll probably be releasing that later today or tomorrow.
I need to do that too. I got so many hats. Yeah. I'm trying to remember his name. He was in the auction a long time ago. He came back. I told him I might sell some stuff to him. What was his name? I forgot. I'm looking back at the chat. I can't remember his name.
His name is.
It's way back there. Frank. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Frank. His name's Frank.
You're chopping up a little. Okay. Did you go source today?
No.
I'm listing some stuff here. Some old books. $20 books. He froze, Tino. He froze. We got the frozen Luis. He's bageling. They call that bagel when it goes like this.
It's probably because where you're at, maybe the reception's not too strong. That's why. Happens to me all the time over here as well.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you now. Now he's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cali Reseller Luis. He's gone. He gone.
That's one thing that I wanted to do when I wanted to record in the Hollywood shed, but it's just that the modem itself where it's at is not really reaching, so that's why I couldn't really do too many live.
There we go.
There we go.
Sorry, guys.
Cool.
The connection was bad,
No,
I guess. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Did you say you went sourcing today?
No, I didn't source today. I actually slept in today a little bit, and I just, listed stuff in the morning, packed some stuff. I'm actually going to get ready to go to a dentist appointment in a little bit. So.
You just went not too long ago.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I have a chip on one of my front of my teeth on the side, and they want me to go in so they could do the little side filling on it. So it's not noticeable, but you know how it is, man.
But you can feel it.
Yeah, they try to milk the insurance like always,
I was gonna say that's why you're doing what you do. You got to use that money or you lose it, right?
Exactly.
Well, cool. I hope they're gonna give you that laughing gas, Luis.
Oh no, they'll numb me and probably give me a shot, but I mean I'm not afraid of needles, so I'm good.
If you wake up and certain body parts are hurting, you better watch out.
I know. Well, good thing it's hit the she, so I'm not worried.
You better. Yeah, I don't know. That's the worst.
I know, right?
Dude, I'm supposed to go over Oscar's today for a barbecue. I don't know when he's like, come over for a couple of times. Well, he has garbage day over there, and they already took all my big stuff. But because I'm moving, I'm gonna bring a couple items. He says, I don't give a shit. He's like, throw it on the street, And then he was like telling me, a lot of people come and pick that stuff up. I'm like, I know, bro. Like we're pickers.
Nice.
Duh.
Yeah. We'll say what's up to Oscar for me when you see him later.
I will. Did he ever say when he's going to come down to Ontario? Is that this year? Or
no? Well, because of how he's been busy working and stuff, so he hasn't really set, when he'll be out. But he'll reach out to me when he comes out this way. So we can
find those deals. I told him. I said, let me know when you find a cheap deal. I got to figure out how to get out there one day.
Yeah.
Come see you and Tino, Mark, and everybody.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to meet up tomorrow. I don't know if Tino, if you'll be able to come out here, but we're gonna hit up the Vintage Market in San Bernardino tomorrow.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's in San Bernardino tomorrow. I'm gonna meet up with Jonathan. I know Mark said he's coming, and if you want to come down, if you have time to come down,
Jonathan's gonna get to go. That's cool. That's cool.
We'll go check out what. Message. Yeah, just reach out to me, bro, and gonna go see what kind of they're doing that vintage shirt pop up again, so we're gonna go down there and see what they got. Go network with some of these guys and see what they got, what goodies they bring.
Definitely. This is not worth listing for $10 because half of the price goes to shipping. So I'm not listing.
Oh man.
It was like I have to pay $1 whether I buy one book or four. So five.
Oh, really?
So it's 20 cents each. I could throw it out. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Like stuff like that. I don't care.
Yep.
Yeah. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, fellas. So I'm gonna hop off real quick because I gotta get going. So I just wanted to come in and say what's up to you guys.
Well, yeah, I'm about to close down. Good to see you, bro. I hope you have a good weekend. I'll catch you Monday for sure, but we'll talk tomorrow.
We'll talk. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, reach out to me, Tino. Let me know if you can make it out tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure, buddy.
All right, man. And everyone in the chat, see you guys later. And like I said,
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
If you guys subscribe to me and check out my content. If not, then we'll catch you guys on Monday on Mindful Merchants or Tuesday on my live, my Tuesday night auctions.
Tuesday night auction. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll catch you later, bro.
All right, man. See you guys.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. See you. You too, man. Later.
It's our homeboy.
Yeah. So yeah, same here. My battery seems to be like at 4%. Try to charge it and also.
Let me let you go because I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I've been on here 2.5 hours. I got to go, and I listed what I could do. Yeah. But I appreciate you hopping on, bro. You're so patient. You're like don't even say anything. It's like
Yeah, no worries. Thank you guys for having me as well. It was fun, and yeah, it's always.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
You're always welcome. I hope you get some listing done. Get those drafts. Get those drafts going, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right, buddy. Thanks, man. And I'll thank you guys and see you guys very soon.
I'm going to go ahead and log off too. All right, everybody. Peace out. This is the end of our conversation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Tom Cruise, Allah, everybody, Razila, everybody was in here. Peace. See you guys. And we are out, I think. Well, I push end, but it's not going.